Welcome, everyone, to Red Bank High School down here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, as the Macon County Tigers get set to take on the Red Bank Lions in round one of the 4A playoffs. Glad to have you along on the main UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel. I'm Jacob Vincent, joined by Tim Case and Stephen Lancaster on camera tonight. The number 4 Macon County Tigers, the 4 seed out of Region 4 4A, 7-3 overall this season. 2-3 in the region coming into this game against the number 1 Red Bank Lions, who are 6-4 overall, but 5-0 in Region 3 4A this year. Tigers falling to Upperman last week, 48-17, but fairly competitive when you look at the stat sheet, Tim. Offensively, 17 first downs, however, only averaged about 3.5 yards a carry. The thing that really hurt them, the 3 turnovers and fumbling the ball away.
Yeah, absolutely. The Tigers had the ball down on the goal line going in for a tying score there in the second quarter, fumbled the ball. Of course, Upperman went 99 yards and stretched it out. So you know what Upperman is. They're a good football team, but I think that game was played a little closer than the score was. I think there was a fumble return for a touchdown late, and when the number 2s were in for both. And so it is what it is. But I was pleased with how the Tigers came out and responded against Upperman. And the game didn't mean anything as far as where the seeding was. We knew where we were going to be. They knew who they were going to host, and so. But it was a little tighter than I thought it would be.
Most competitive that anybody in the Upper Cumberland has been with the Bees so far this season, obviously outside of their 2 losses, but they have been dominant against teams in the Upper Cumberland and around the Upper Cumberland.
Well, if you talk about the 2 losses that Macon's had, not to take anything away from White County or Stone, both good teams. But we're a play away in both of those games from being undefeated going into the Upperman game. Yep. But the thing was, 4 turnovers and 8 penalties, you can't beat White County. Yep. I don't care who you are. When you get the Stone and you have 8 penalties and what was it? 2 turnovers, 2 crucial turnovers, a couple of drop passes that could have resulted in touchdowns. You just can't beat a Stone team because they're just too good. So Macon had their chances, but here we are.
And that's going to be key tonight as we continue on here with the Comp Rehab pregame show. Today's broadcast is presented by the Macon Bank and Trust Company. We appreciate them so much for making this broadcast possible in the playoffs. It is not easy, especially when you get to the playoffs, and especially to bring you video. And we really appreciate the Macon Bank and Trust Company for making it possible for all 3 of us to be here down in Chattanooga and bring you video as well. Live and in color. Going to be our best looking broadcast at Red Bank for the first time ever, because we've got Noah set up with us here tonight in Chattanooga. Goose is out here tonight as well. He'll have video and photo coverage coming to the website afterwards and on our Facebook and Twitter or X channels as well. So once again, let's keep talking here on the Comp Rehab pregame show. This Macon County team, 7-3 on the season, but this Red Bank team, you look at the record, 6-4. They started the season 1-4, but 4 losses to 4 pretty solid football teams. A close loss to Ray County, 10-7. Tyner Academy was a 1-point loss, 21-20. Bradley Central, 21-10, and then South Pittsburgh, 31-7. None of those losses look bad on your schedule.
Well, I mentioned Macon County having the turnovers and penalty problems. Well, when I went back and watched the games with Tyner and Ray County, and they had the exact same issues. 2 turnovers on the goal line against Ray County, and they lose 10-7. One of those it resulted in a direct score on the other end. And so Red Bank good enough to beat Ray County. Red Bank was good enough to beat a Tyner. Red Bank was, Bradley Central, still a 6A team, and they played it, I think the 21 – was that a 21-10? Yeah. And so when this is a very good competitive football team. Throw the records out the window. This is the number 1 team over here in Region 3. And, Jacob, I was pleasantly surprised. I was surprised quite a bit when I turned the film on and see the athleticism that Red Bank has got on this football field. And that's a bit concerning for me when I watch this, because thinking, hey, 6-4, hey, you turn over, because we're not really giving Region 3 a lot of credit. Until I turn over this Red Bank team's a solid football team. And
it's rightfully so. Obviously, all of the other Region 4 teams have already won. White County, Stowe Memorial, and Upperman punching their ticket. White County a close one, though, against Hickson last night, 20-14. But this Red Bank team, they've been handling business. 5 wins in a row, 4 of those games against these Region 3 opponents. And over that stretch, they're scoring 35 points a game and only allowing 10 points a game. They also played McMinn County in there, a big program. So they're playing some really good football in this 5-game winning streak. And for the Macon County Tigers, it's a little bit different. They're 2-3 in the last 5 games. They're giving giving up 29 points defensively and scoring about 25.
Yeah, and Macon County's own issue has been late in the season. We've got banged up a little bit, Jacob, okay? And that's going to be a storyline here in this game. I'm a little concerned about. We're without 3 of our 5 starting offensive linemen that started the first 5 games of this year. You know, we got Deacon Green got hurt last week. He's out. A tremendous freshman that started every game this year. And then you got the strongest guy on this team and a senior leader of this team, started all 15 games a year ago, and up until I think he got injured in the Livingston game, Dawson Whittemore. You know, and so both of those guys are out. Cooper Dunn is out. I think he tried to practice a little bit this week, but I don't think they're satisfied with whether he's going to be able to go. So we're having to makeshift some guys. We're having to pull guys from the defense over. Bo Warner be on that offensive line and defensive line. It's going to be going both ways. These are things that are concerning for me. And, you know, I would think this would be a really good game if Macon County came in here with a healthy bunch of dudes getting off the bus. Well, we're having to leave 3 of them on the sideline, just on their offensive line. We got banged up a little bit last week. Xavier Bentley didn't play the second half of that game. He is out here tonight. He's going to go. I mean, these are some tough guys, but we need them all.
Now, the big key is there's injuries on the other side for Red Bank as well. As we're watching the warm-ups, their top 2 receivers, and Marcus Jones, a junior at 6'1", 160. He is their leading receiver with 31 catches and 442 yards, 3 touchdowns. He is out. Caden Lovelace, their second leading receiver, 16 catches for 347 yards, 22 yards per catch for him through the air, 4 touchdowns. He's also he's also their punter. He is out of this game. He also plays safety. So it's their third leading receiver who will be now catapulted to the top leading receiver and top target for the very good quarterback and the junior Austin Jones, who stands at 6'2", 180 pounds, 58% completion percentage on 118 attempts this year, over 1,000 passing yards, 12 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He is efficient in that aspect, and he can run the football as well, averaging over 7 yards a carry.
Yeah, but the one guy I did see they still got out there is number 55. That's 6'1", 290 nose guard. But he's still on the field. You know, we can't do nothing about him, but he's still here. But you're right. This quarterback they got, number 7, that Austin Jones. When you watch him on film, kid can throw it. I mean, he's got a cannon, and he loves to air it out. He gets the ball out to these quick screen passes, and he gets it out fast. I mean, it's hard to get to him. And when he does, he can take off. He can buy time. Most of the games we've seen, he's really started to run the ball quite a bit in the second half of the game. When he's thrown it enough and you've got everybody loosened up, you give him room, look for him to turn around and take off with the ball, because he's a pretty good scrambling quarterback.
Captains are on the field. Red Bank has won the toss, and they have deferred to the second half. So Macon County's offense will be out there first on this side. And, Tim, you mentioned it, without 3 of those starting offensive linemen, but take us through the starters for the Macon County Tigers tonight.
Up front, over at left tackle, we've got Wyatt Waldron, left guard, Gavin Johnson. At center, Bryce Barlow came in and played pretty well in the second half of that game last week when Green went out. So Bryce Barlow, you'll see him starting at the center. Gael Sanchez over at right guard, and Bo Warner, our defensive lineman, he'll be playing right tackle. Owen Pitts at tight end. Balin Hessen and Bradley Crawford at the receiver spots. You Matthew Wheeler, your quarterback, and your running backs. We're going to see 3 or 4 of those guys. Brennan Flowers, Xavier Bentley, Cooper Carlisle, and the kid that you ain't talking none about, and we will as time goes on. It's number 21, Caden Greer, a freshman. He's got some good carries last week.
He's been really good in his limited time. 12 carries, 107 yards, and 3 touchdowns so far here in his freshman season. So we'll see if he's able to get it going a little bit here against Red Bank as Macon County takes the field for the first time in Chattanooga. It's always a really cool atmosphere here at Red Bank because you're in the valley. You can see the mountain off to our right and off the end zone to our right side and go straight up the hill there. Hopefully the weather is going to hold off for just long enough. I know our friends up in Lafayette and up closer to the Upper Cumberland, they're going through it right now, and hopefully everyone up there is staying safe and able to watch the football game tonight. Right now, it is dry, there is no wind, and it feels great out here in Red Bank tonight. The Macon County Tigers will receive the opening kickoff, moving from left to right as you listen and visualize this contest. And for the Macon County Tigers in their all-white uniforms, white helmets, white jerseys, and white bottoms. For the Red Bank Lions in their home blues, royal blue uniforms on the tops, the bottoms, and the helmets as well. They've got silver numbers with white outline, which is really, really fun for us up in the press box. I really appreciate the Macon County Tigers with the white jerseys, blue numbers, and red trim around those numbers.
Well, if you can figure out a number off the film or something, text me, let me know what it is. I can't see it from here.
So the place kicker and the kickoff specialist is Mark Kleiner. He's a junior at 5'10", 125. No touchbacks yet this season. He's 25 of 27 on PATs, and he's made one field goal on one attempt so far this year. And the officials just letting that clock run down and hit zeros before we're ready to go for this round one matchup between Red Bank and Macon County. Glad to have you along live on the UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel. Let us know where you're watching from this evening. Make sure you hit that like and share button. If you're tuned in on YouTube, you can like and you can comment. You can also subscribe to the channel on YouTube. I'm Jacob Vincent. That's Tim Case, and that is Stephen Lancaster on camera. That'll conclude our Comp Rehab pregame show. Today's broadcast presented by the Macon Bank and Trust Company. Kleiner will take the football. He'll put it down on the tee, working from just a couple of yards past that left hash mark. And he'll walk it off. A couple of men back deep to return for the Macon County Tigers. Cameron Miller's been really good this season.
Has one kickoff return.
And Xavier Bentley back there as well. The Tigers faithful on the away side, making all kinds of noise, and we're ready for football. Kleiner's ready to go. He'll step up with the right boot through. Short kick going to be returnable for the Tigers. It takes a dive at the 25-yard line, picked up by Cameron Miller. He's got a couple of blockers out towards midfield and finally cut down. Almost a touchdown-saving tackle for the Red Bank Lions, and a great start for the Macon County Tigers here on the road as the 4 seed. Out past the 45 to the 47-yard line is where they're going to have it, 1st and 10.
Well, that was a little scary to start that thing. It hit and died right in front of Cameron, and luckily picked it up, and at the last second just took off, and coverage outran him.
So we'll see what this offense looks like today. We mentioned the injuries on the offensive line. The skill players still out there, though, with Xavier Bentley, Matthew Willie, Brennan Flowers. Bradley Crawford's been really good this year, so is Cameron Miller. Matthew Willie will be in the gun to start it off, 1st and 10. He hands it off, running right side. Xavier Bentley gets to the 50-yard line on a pickup of 3 yards. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 7 right at midfield.
Just going to wonder how much we're going to test this middle of this defense. They've been really good for Red Bank, but Macon County, that's the bread and butter. Got to make it work in the middle to get everything else opened up.
They've got a little bit of size up the middle for this Red Bank team. You mentioned it, right in the middle is Matthew Fowler, a senior at 6'1", 290, the run stuffer in that nose guard spot. 2nd down and 7 right at midfield for the Macon County Tigers. Snap to Wheeling. He's going to keep it himself. Trying to get to the edge. Picks up a block, runs into a couple of different defenders, and gets taken down maybe a yard on the gain. It was a heck of a tackle, able to shed the block on that right side for Red Bank. And able to make the tackle that time was one of their linebackers in Markel Lansden.
The hole was there for a moment, and it closed fast. Yeah. This is a very fast Red Bank defensive front.
So Bradley Crawford runs off here on 3rd down and 6 after a pickup of a yard. This is one of the first I've seen on the scoreboard that say the ball is on the 51-yard line.
All right.
It is on the 49, but it's 3rd down and 6 as they're just barely into Red Bank territory. Working from the right hash mark, Wheelie in the gun will take the snap. He is going to keep it himself running left side. He's got a hole, dives forward, and he's got the 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, 7-yard pickup for Matthew Wheelie in the First Modern Automotive Group. 1st down for the Macon County Tigers.
Great job, and I think that handoff even filled the defensive end. He bit on that hard and left Wheelie wide open around the end. And I think Wheelie's going to have to get some of those runs going. And if we can get that box to widen out a little bit with Wheelie running around the end, we might have some room in the middle.
So 1st and 10 now in Red Bank territory. Ball at the 42-yard line. Snap to Wheelie. He's going to hand it off. Flowers now trying to get to the outside. He gets tripped up and taken down. Does just enough to barely get back to the line of scrimmage. They actually say a loss of a yard on the play. And we'll bring up 2nd down and 11. Nice job by the Red Bank defense to use their speed that time to get to the edge.
Yeah. They didn't get any penetration on our offensive line, but we couldn't get movement, and that forced Flowers to bounce that thing wide. I think he wanted to hit it up inside, but there was just nothing there. And like you said, it was lucky to even just lose a yard on it.
First carry for Flowers tonight, and for those 3 backs, and Bentley, Wheelie, and Flowers all averaging over 6 yards a carry coming into this game. 2nd down and 11 now from the 43-yard line for the Tigers' left hash mark. Wheelie will take the snap. He is going to keep it himself. He's got pressure in the backfield. The ball pops out. Red Bank picks it up. They're still on their feet and finally taken down as Flowers able to bring him down from behind. Red Bank able to recover the fumble. Looked like one of the linebackers was able to get in there.
22.
And it's Markel Lansden for the fumble recovery, and that is what plagued Macon County last week against Upperman. It's what's plagued them so much this season, the turnovers, and they strike early on here in round one of the playoffs.
Yeah, and that was he was caught. He was just trying to make something happen. He should have just eat that thing and went down, but turnovers.
So Lansden gets the fumble recovery after it was coughed up by Wheelie, who had pressure immediately off that line. And here comes the Red Bank offense for the first time so far this season, scoring 26 points a game, but that number has jumped up to 39 in the last 5. They'll start in Macon County territory at the 35-yard line. Snap to Jones. He'll hand it off, and that is a good tackle on the right side by Braden Hassey, who's able to get in there. There's a good pickup, though, out to about the 31-yard line on a 4-yard gain for the running back, who's been really solid this season, the senior Jacoby Sally.
What's his number?
24.
Thank you.
So a 4-yard pickup there.
Matthew Wheelie in on the defense over there, playing outside linebacker.
Yeah, you mentioned that. He was one of their best defenders, if not their best defender a year ago. And he is playing defense here in round one of the playoffs, also the quarterback. Mention Austin Jones, that junior quarterback, 6'2", a lot of size, and he can sling it. 2nd down and 6 after the pickup of 4. It's another handoff Sally. He's got a little bit of space, and then Bull Warner ties him up and brings him down, but he fights for extra yardage down to the 26-yard line as he picks up 5 more yards. There is a flag down on the play, though, back at the line of scrimmage.
Made it to the 26. It's going to be just a bit short if it stands. Now, the flag is laying on the offensive side.
And it's on the offensive side, so I think it's coming back.
An illegal shift. They may not have had a guy on the line up there.
So it's going to back him up 5 yards, negate that 5-yard carry. And instead of 3rd down and 1, it's going to be 2nd and long. So we'll see if the Macon County defense can now come up with a big stop after the turnover.
You mentioned 2 of their starting wide receivers are out. And when you got new young receivers, they sometimes don't know where to line up on the line or if they're covering up somebody, so they may not have enough on the line of scrimmage with a procedure call like that.
So Red Bank will have it again, make it 2nd down and long now, 2nd and 11. Working from the left hash mark back at the 36-yard line. Jones in the gun. Takes a snap. He is going to keep it himself, running right side, all kinds of space. He's got the 1st down and then some, all the way inside the 15-yard line on the option play. He picks up the 1st down and inside the red zone down to the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 23 yards for the quarterback, Austin Jones.
We had the blitz coming off the edge, and he caught us in that blitz as Macon County had 2 coming off the edge, and he was able to cut inside, and there was nobody there.
So it sets him up deep inside Macon County territory now. The ball is spotted at the 14-yard line, it looks like. So Red Bank will have it. It is at the 13, 1st and 10. 1 receiver to the right, 1 to the left. Man in the backfield is Jacoby Sally with Jones. Jones working out of the gun against that Macon County defense. He'll send a man in motion. Takes the snap. He flips it out to that man on the run. Running left side and getting down to the 10-yard line on the carry was number 3, Dominic Gordon, a sophomore who's going to get some more playing time today with those 2 receivers that are out. It's a pickup of 3 yards for Gordon. Or was it Tremel Davis Jr.?
Number 2, I believe.
Yep.
Braxton Crawford was the one that had him by the legs. A couple more hit him as he's going down, but good defensive play by the Tigers there to limit it.
So it was Tremel Davis Jr., who is their leading receiver tonight with their top 2 receivers out. 2nd down and 7 now after the pickup of 3. They're at the 10-yard line left hash mark. 3 receivers to the right side of the set for Jones. They only got 2 defenders over there for Macon County. Running up the middle. Sally is running to a wall of defenders. The Tigers stand him up. He got a couple of yards, but not much more. Sally 2 yards on the carry that time, and it's 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, and Goodrich, I believe, was the first guy that got him. Stood him up. So this is a
big opportunity here for the defense.
The defense really needs to stand up right here.
3rd down and 5. The ball is at the 8-yard line of Macon County. After the fumble, seeing if the defense can't make a big stand. Jones now looking back at his back behind him in Sally. He's got 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Jones will take the snap. He quickly gets it out to the left. It's incomplete, a little bit behind the intended target of the new receiver in there today for Cohen Harris. It falls incomplete, and we'll bring up 4th and 5, and we'll see if they try a field goal here. They've only tried once this season. It looks like they are going to trot on the field goal unit and try one from short with Mark Kleiner. So we'll see if the Tigers are able to get a stop here. This is going to be a 25-yard field goal try for the junior Mark Kleiner. 6 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. And we'll see if the Lions are able to cash in after a turnover and a takeaway. Kleiner ready to go for a 25-yard try. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is on the way. And it is just barely good. Sneaks it up through the uprights. The 25-yard field goal is good. And the Red Bank Lions strike first here in the first quarter with 6:03 remaining. They lead 3-0. You're watching Macon County Tiger football presented by the Macon Bank and Trust, the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Macon.
Back here in Red Bank, it's a 3-0 lead for the Red Bank Lions, the number 1 seed out of Region 3, taking on the number 4 seed out of Region 4 in the Macon County Tigers. 6:03 remaining here in the first quarter. It was the fumble at midfield by the Tigers, picked up by the linebacker Markel Lansden. And the Lions able to move it deep into Macon County territory, but only able to get a 25-yard field goal out of it. And so Kleiner will come on now to kick this one away as the wind begins to pick up a little bit. And he goes the same spot. See if Cameron Miller's able to return it. He will. From his own 26-yard line, takes it to the middle of the field, picks up a couple of blocks, cut down at the 40-yard line, and a 14-yard return for Cameron Miller right up the middle of the field with 5:56 remaining here in the first quarter. The Tigers looking for a score here to answer back the field goal.
Yeah, and Tigers lucky just to give up 3 on that turnover and then give up a big run to the very speedy quarterback there on a 3rd and long. And so just hold them to a field goal down on the goal line is a win for the Tigers right now.
And the Tigers going to change it up a little bit with Wheelie now going under center and Flowers lined up behind him. Set a man in motion, that's Carlisle. Hand it to Flowers, and he is met in the backfield immediately by 2 different Lions and driven backwards. It's a loss of a yard. That play had no chance from the start.
Yeah, and somebody came on a blitz over there on that left side of that offensive line and just blew through the hole. And loss of 1 back to the 39, Jake.
Yep, loss of 1 for Flowers brings up 2nd down and 11 here for the Tigers. So 2nd down and 11. Wheelie still under center. Receiver goes to the right side now on the set. Man across the formation is Carlisle again. It's the misdirection play. This is go to Bentley. He is met behind the line of scrimmage, and he is going nowhere. And they're backing up a couple of more yards. All the way back now at the 37-yard line. This is a loss of another yard. We'll bring up 3rd down and 12. And we talked about it. 3 missing offensive linemen in terms of starters, and it is proving to be big here early on.
Well, that defensive front is whooping our offensive front right now up front. And that's just all you can say. We're just getting beat at the point of attack, and they're getting a penetration, and we're getting hit in the backfield. Not even had a chance to get through on this drive.
Yeah, we're able to move the football pretty well on the first series for the Tigers. Have not been able to move it at all, losing a couple of yards on the last 2 plays. 3rd down and 12 from their own 38. Wheelie under center again. Takes the snap. Spins around, play action pass looking downfield. He's got his man looking for Miller, and it's broken up. A great play out of the back end of the defense for Sean Carter, the DB who came behind to block it away. And that was a heck of a throw as well by Matthew Wheel. I think that was actually Braden Hassey, the intended target. And it gets broken up by Sean Carter, and will bring up 4th down and 12 after the incompletion.
Yeah, and he was just able to get there at the last second and tip it away. But I think Hassey would have had that ball had he not got there.
It was in his hands and just kind of got knocked out. Roberto Perez will come on to punt this one away. Pretty good punts. Bounces at the 40, takes a great Macon County bounce before going out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and will be able to flip the field at least a little bit on that drive and make Red Bank work for it on this offensive series with 4:16 remaining here in the first quarter. So not able to get points, but able to back them up a little bit. We'll see if the defense can maybe create a takeaway or get a stop.
Yeah, and 31-yard punt for Perez with no return. Maybe this defense can take a gamble or two here on maybe get a blitz.
Been so good in the last few years at creating some of those takeaways, and it's like you said too, creating a lot of that pressure up front with that three-man front they're going with tonight. 18 sacks coming into this game after the regular season. Jones in the gun will take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Sally. He's got a hole on the right side of the line. Breaks an ankle tackle, hit from behind, still driving forward, and picks up 9.5, maybe 10 yards. We'll see where they spot the football. He got to about the 40-yard line before being cut down. They're going to say it's a pickup of 9 for the running back, Sally, on first down.
Yeah, Wheelie and I think that was number 14, Bradley Crawford, able to get there and get him down.
So bring up 2nd down and 1 now for Red Bank.
Hassey had a shot at him, and I'm telling you, this is a slippery running back, tough to get on the ground.
He's a stout guy as well. The senior at 5'8", 175. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Jones in the gun. 3.5 to play here in the first. An early movement by Red Bank. They're going to back up 5 yards. So they've already committed a couple of those pre-snap penalties, had the illegal shift or the illegal formation on their first drive that backed them up 5 yards, and now another 5-yard penalty. But we've already seen the athleticism from Austin Jones at the quarterback spot. After they were backed up on 2nd down and 11, he runs it for 23 yards.
Yeah, so let's maybe the defense can sniff that out. Take advantage of these penalties.
Instead of 2nd down and 1, excuse me, it'll be 2nd down and 6 now. Ball is back at the 45 from the right hash mark. 2 receivers split and left, 1 to the right for Jones in the gun, who has Sally on his left hip. Jones holds his hands out, takes the snap, quickly gets it out in the flat here on the near side at the 32-yard line. 1 tackle is broken all the way out to the 45, and there's another big pickup and another first down for the Red Bank Lions. And they get it into the hands for the first time for Red Bank to Ben Craig, one of the junior receivers, wearing number 20.
Yeah, and I believe that's Balin Hessen able to get him down out there.
It's a 12-yard pickup on the first down for Craig and the Lions. And you kind of said it, Tim, when we were talking about it off air before the game got going. This is an offense for Red Bank that they really like to throw it in the first half, and then you'll see a lot of runs from Austin Jones in the second half.
Yeah, and he's got a good arm. He gets it out really quick. Hard to get pressure on him.
How about this formation? 2 men split out wide right, all the way almost to the boundary over there on the far sideline. Jones will take the snap, puts it in the belly of Sally. He's hit in the backfield by Hassey, but gets away from that tackle before finally being stood up by a couple of different Tigers. Wheelie is in there as
Goodrich.
Yep. And another good pickup for Sally that time of 5 yards. Brings up 2nd down and 5 now into Macon County territory at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, if you don't get him down on initial contact, he's going to get the yards on you. He is very tough to get down on the ground.
That's going to be a key tonight, making tackles against this Red Bank offense that have all kinds of athletes all over the field. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left again for Jones, working from the left hash mark. 1:50 remaining here in the first quarter. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. Sally's got a whole left side. He gets a big hole. He's still got a blocker out front. Turns on the Jets, and he is gone. Jacoby Sally from 47 yards takes it to the house. And Red Bank takes a 9-0 advantage here in the first with 1:38 remaining.
And that was just a counter trade. They pulled both the backside guard and tackle and kicked out, and nobody home. They would just get a helmet on a helmet, and Sally untouched.
And you see the speed of Sally there, who has been really good this year, averaging 7.5 yards a carry. That's his 9th rushing touchdown on the season. He was just shy of 1,000 yards in the regular season. He's now at 950.
That was a 48-yarder.
Yeah. So Kleiner on for the extra points. Snap a little bit high, but the hold is good, and the kick is on the way, and that one is through the uprights to make it a 10-0 lead here in the first quarter for Red Bank. 1:38 remaining in the first. We're back after this as you watch Macon County football presented by the Macon Bank and Trust Company on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Ready to turn your travel dreams into reality? Whether it's Disney Magic, national parks, Caribbean resorts, or European escapes, Jessica Nix with Mickey World Travel has you covered. She'll craft a personalized trip that saves you time, money, and stress. Call Jessica at 615-691-1271 or email her at jessicanix@mickeyworldtravel.com. Your next magical getaway starts here.
Welcome back to Red Bank. It's a 10-0 lead for the Red Bank Lions on the road at Red Bank. They're at home. Macon County is on the road in round one of the playoffs. Number 4 versus number 1. 1:38 to play here in the first quarter. Tim, we were talking in between the break. Macon really needs to get an answer here with this drive.
Yep. This is the point where you do it or don't. Okay, Macon's got to answer. At least get this ball back down on this end of the field because if Macon County comes up empty here, goes down 3 scores, not built to come back from that.
Well, Kleiner's gone with a short kick to about the 26-yard line the first couple of times. Got it to die, actually, in front of Cameron Miller the first time. We'll see what he does here, his third kick. He's going to go in a little bit deeper this time. Backs Miller up to the 20-yard line and receives it well. He picks up a block. He splits the defenders. He gets tripped up, still on his feet across midfield. Stays in bounds and then ushered out at the 41-yard line. If he doesn't get tripped up there, he may break off his second kickoff return of the season. That was a heck of a job by Red Bank just to slow him down enough. And another good return for the Tigers. Can they take advantage now in plus territory at the 41-yard line?
Macon County's had great field position on all 3 starting drives, and it's just a matter of got to move the chains. This is a very fast Red Bank defense. You got to play to their speed, and right now it seems like we're playing catch-up just a little bit.
90 seconds remaining here in the first quarter as the Tigers offense takes the field for the third time. They fumbled it and punted it on their first 2 drives. Wheelie back in the gun is going to hand it off up the middle for Brennan Flowers. He runs into a wall of defenders, falls forward for about 3 yards, and able to get a positive gain that time and stay on schedule for the Tigers to bring up 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, it was just a good job of using his legs after contact. I think he picked up he was hit about a yard into that run and picked up 3 by pushing the pile.
So bring up 2nd down and 7 now for the Tigers. So more on schedule here with 1:04 to play in this first quarter of the round 1 of the playoffs. A lot of games being played last night. All of the other Region 4 teams have won and moved on to the second round. Macon County trying to make it a clean sweep. Snap to Wheelie. He's going to keep it himself. Picks up a block, trying to get to the outside. Now he's into the second level, down to the 30-yard line, and able to pick it up. It's a Modern Automotive Group first down for the Tigers with 45 seconds remaining here in the first, and a new set of downs on an 8-yard pickup.
Yeah, and it's a good job right there of just splitting the middle of that defense. They were able to pick up a block inside, and Wheelie just ran over a guy at the end of that run to pick up that first down.
There is no play clock here at Red Bank, so you got to pay attention to the back judge when it's running down. The game clock right now at 27 seconds. They are going to have to snap this football before the end of the quarter. They take the snap, 1st and 10. Handoff, Flowers running left side. He's hit on the left side of the line, but he drives forward for about a yard. Or I beg your pardon, a few yards actually. He got all the way to about the 26. It's a pickup of 4 yards for Flowers, and that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So the Tigers driving 2nd and 6 when we come back. It's a 10-0 lead for the Red Bank Lions here in round 1 of the 4A playoffs. You're watching Macon County football presented by the Macon Bank and Trust Company on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and get your vehicle serviced by their highly trained professionals. Right now, you can save money on oil changes, regular maintenance, and battery installation. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network. Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate proudly presents new level building lots in Baxter. Lots range in size from 0.69 acres to 1.6 acres with water, electric, and Twin Lakes fiber internet at the road. Each lot is approved for a 3-bedroom septic system. Get started today on building your dreams. Call Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145 for more details.
Start of the second quarter here in Red Bank. It's a 10-0 lead for the home team. The Red Bank Lions, the 1 seed out of Region 3. Macon County on the road here at Red Bank for the 4th time in the last 5 years. 1-2 these previous 3 times. However, they did win the last one a couple of years ago back in 2023, 28-7 in the second round, and punched their ticket to the quarterfinals a couple of years ago. So to begin the second quarter, it'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Tigers right up the middle of the field. The ball is on the Red Bank 26-yard line. Wheelie's in the gun. He's got Flowers with him on his right hip. He's going to keep it himself running right side. Right behind Flowers. He's into that second level, and he's able to pick up the Modern Automotive Group first down. And for the first time inside the Wellworth Bank red zone for the Tigers tonight, down to the 17-yard line on a 9-yard gain.
That's a good job by leading up to the hole. Your guard that time, or your center pulled, that was Gavin Johnson pulled down the line and made the kick-out block, and Flowers just led him into the hole.
So 1st and 10.
First and 10 for the Tigers at the 17-yard line.
Down to the 17-yard line now for Macon County. Wheelie still in the gun with Flowers. He's going to keep it running right side. Flowers is that lead blocker, gets to the edge, lowers his shoulder, still on his feet, finally pushed out of bounds. And the Tigers taking a little exception to it on that far sideline. And it will be another nice pickup of about 5 yards for Wheelie down to, they'll call it the 13-yard line. So a 4-yard pickup there for Wheelie, 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, and good job just trying to get a guy out there and get on the perimeter where you're a big guy leading the way and get what you can.
One receiver to the left here for the Tigers. Everybody else is bunched up to the formation. Wheelie's going to go under center here on 2nd and 6. He'll take the snap. He hands it off to Flowers, the up man. He gets through the defense, and he's able to pick up the first down as he gets all the way down to about the 5-yard line, a gain of 8 yards. And it's another Modern Automotive Group first down to bring up 1st and goal for the Tigers.
Brennan Batman Flowers, we call him, and that's why he carried 2 guys running from, just leaned over and just kept pushing and pushing. Picked up an extra, I think that was a 6-yard run, and he got most of that after contact.
And Flowers will line up behind Wheelie, who goes under center again. 1st and goal from the 5. Balin Hessen is the lone receiver in the set to the right side of the formation. Wheelie squats down, takes a snap. He turns, he hands it off. Flowers running right side. Flowers looking for the goal line, and he is in for the first time tonight. The Macon Trousdale Co-op touchdown as the Tigers get the much-needed answer with 10:35 to go in the second quarter.
I said they needed that drive to stay in this ball game, and maybe that lifts the defense a little bit now because we've not been able to stop Red Bank yet. And so now you got to turn your focus and use this momentum. We're right back in this ball game.
And for Flowers, it's his 14th rushing touchdown of the season as he's able to get in for the first time here in the postseason. And Eli Gammon will come on to kick the extra point. Snap and hold are good. Kick on the way. Plenty of leg. It is up and through, and it's a 10-7 lead now for Red Bank as the Tigers able to answer back with 10:35 to play here in the second quarter. We'll step aside. You're watching Macon County football presented by the Macon Bank and Trust Company on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000-square-foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network.
Tigers get the answer they needed with 10:35 remaining here in the second quarter on a 5-yard rushing touchdown from Brennan Flowers on a drive that started at the Red Bank 41. They had great starting field position. Now, we'll see what Coach Shoulders and Eli Gammon have in store here on the kickoff. They do have a man back deep to receive. Looks like it's Tramel Davis Jr., the deep man, and the return man standing on his own 5-yard line. And we have seen Gammon at times. He'll try to pooch it to about the 30 and put some backspin on it, maybe the 25, where there's not as many people over there. And Tigers been able to jump on it a few times this season.
he's really good at just putting that little void in the return team over here and just finding a little spot and dropping it in.
There's a huge gap just right in the
see
middle of the field at the 30-yard line. We'll see where Gammon goes with it. He'll trot up. He does go with the short kick, and he goes to that far sideline. There is that spot where he likes to go, but it's going to be returnable here for Red Bank.
Oh, no.
He picks up a couple of blocks out across the 45 to midfield, still on his feet, and finally wrestled down. Big return for Red Bank as they're able to take it into Macon County territory at the 46-yard line.
Who returned that? Did you see his number?
It is number 8, Nate Shropshire, a senior.
Okay.
Again, these numbers are just horrific to try and see. There is a flag down, and it's called on Macon County, so they're going to tack on some yardage here for Red Bank. Face mask penalty on the tackle. So Shropshire able to return it. That's the kickoff that's worked so well for the Tigers so far this season. The ball is at the 39-yard line of Macon County. That's where Red Bank will start it off here in the second quarter with 10:25 to go. The band from Macon County have made the trip, and they are making all kinds of noise on that far side. Jones will be in the gun with 2 receivers to the right. Sally in the backfield with it. Sticks his hands out, takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself running right side. He gets into the second level, finally swallowed up and taken down. Nice tackling there by the Macon County defense. Getting in there first was Bradley Crawford. And Jones a little bit banged up and a little slow to get up. He will finally get up. Pickup of about 3 yards. Brings up second down and 7. Make it 2 yards, second down and 8.
Guile Sanchez got a hold of him, and he wasn't letting go, and Crawford got there to help and sniffed that one out very well.
So a 10-7 ball game, especially after the start that Macon County had here in this one. I think they feel pretty good about being in this spot. However, now Red Bank is in plus territory, and we'll see if the defense is able to come up with a big stop. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. 9:40 to go here in the first half. Jones will take the snap. Looking to pass. It's a pump and go. He's got pressure. Now he's going to run out of it. He's got legs if he needs them. Stiff arms one man into the second level. Gets hit out of bounds. We've got a whistle as Cameron Miller's helmet got taken off. And I think this one's going to be coming back.
Well, unless it was torn off, but Miller has to give himself up when that helmet comes off. But if he continues with the play, that's going to be against Macon County. But I didn't see whether or not it was ripped off, and that could be a penalty. You don't know.
So right now it's a first down at the 26-yard line and an 11-yard carry for Austin Jones. But a long conversation here between the white hat and the 2 officials who are in the area.
And you just don't know if it's a penalty against the offensive guy for ripping the helmet off or Miller for not giving himself up. Because if that helmet comes off, you have to just completely quit on the play.
And it's going to be a personal foul and a face mask penalty on the offense.
Yeah. And then an illegal participation against the defense for not giving himself up.
So then they offset.
Yeah. So we'll replay that down.
Face mask penalty on the Lions.
And that is big for Macon County. Again, that was an 11-yard pickup. And a first down to the 26-yard line. So wipe it off and bring up second down and 7 yet again. After the penalties, offset. A lot of people tuning in. We appreciate you live on the UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel. Today's broadcast is presented by the Macon Bank and Trust Company. We appreciate them so much for making this broadcast possible. Once we get into the postseason, it is not easy to get these on the air, and especially live and in color with video. We appreciate Macon Bank and Trust Company for making it possible. Second down and 7 after the offsetting penalties for Jones in the gun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He'll take the snap. He's going to hand it off this time. Sally running right side. Has all kinds of room. Picks up a block in the secondary, and there he goes again. Inside the 10, 5, touchdown. Jacoby Sally from 37 yards out. It's his second long run and his second rushing touchdown of the night for the Lions.
They had 2 receivers to the other side of the field, and we had 3 guys in coverage on the other side of the field with a guy over top, and it was just one-on-one blocking with the receiver, and linebackers just could not get there in time.
So Jacoby Sally picks up his second rushing touchdown of the night. And Kleiner will come on to kick the extra point with 9:14 remaining here in the second quarter. Snap gets put down, kick a low one, but it is up and through. The extra point good for Kleiner, makes it 17-7 with 9:14 remaining here in the second quarter. We'll keep it right here as we get ready for this next drive for the Macon County Tigers. Well, they got the answer they needed on the previous drive to make it 10-7. Looks like they're going to have to keep getting answers as this game progresses.
Yeah, at some point you got to figure this offense out, and right now it's just a matter of tackling and getting guys on the ground.
$9:14 remaining here in the second quarter, and now back to a 10-point advantage for the Red Bank Lions. And we've seen what these athletes can do when they're out there on the field. Jacoby Sally, when he's been able to get an open space, is just able to fly down the field and able to pick up a couple of nice blocks from his teammates as well.
Well, right now the Tigers have just got to keep scoring with them and continue this offense. I think they found something in the run game on that, out of that wing T look. And Macon County's just got to stay with that right here and get all they can get out of it.
And again, right now we're down in Chattanooga. The weather is not a factor now. Not much wind at all. The temperature's great. It's still about 60 degrees down here in Chattanooga. Feels good, which might be a little bit scary on our drive home. So Kleiner will get ready to boot this one away again. He's gone with the short kick a few times. Went a little bit deeper back to the 20-yard line. He's going to go a low line drive kick here. Xavier Bentley fields it inside his 20-yard line. He's got blockers out front, though. Gets hit from behind. Barrels over another guy. And out past the 40 to the 43-yard line. Nice return for Xavier Bentley. And again, the Tigers are going to have good starting field position with 9:05 remaining here in the second quarter.
Right now, either team's kickoff return teams have been able to get some solid tackling going on. Macon County, again, starting up at the 43-yard line. Another good return by Bentley.
They go right up the middle. 1st and 10 from the 43. Two receivers to the right as Willie now back in the gun. He'll take the snap. Going to fake the handoff, keep it himself, running right side of the line. He's hit on that edge, and the ball popped out again. There's no signal from the officials. Red Bank thinks they have the football, and it looks like they're calling it second down.
Yeah, I think he was down.
But again, issues of holding on to the football for this Macon County team. Already one fumble tonight. And that one had popped out again, and Red Bank thought they had another. Ends up being a 3-yard carry for the Tigers.
Mark down at the 46-yard line.
Tigers lucky on that one.
Yeah. Receiver to the right, receiver to the left. So they got to go quickly here as that play clock runs down. Again, there's no play clock that we can see other than the back judge who will keep it and throw his hand in the air. Snap to Wheelie's going to hand it off running left side. Bentley's got a huge hole on that left side and then just crushes into a defender at midfield. A nice pickup will bring up 3rd down and short on a gain of about 5 yards.
Yeah, and there was a face mask at the end of that, but it wasn't called. But we could clearly see it from our side. It looked like it might be an unintentional, but it still did not get called.
So 3rd down and 2 now with the ball at the Red Bank 49-yard line with 7:52 remaining here in the second quarter. The Tigers trailing by 10. Red Bank will receive the second half kickoff. So you really need to get a score, and they would love to get a stop. 3rd down and short here for the Tigers. Snap to Wheelie. Going to keep it himself. He's met in the backfield, evades one tackler, and he's not going to get past the rest of them as he gets hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of about 4 yards back at their own 47-yard line.
Wheelie had nowhere to go. He'd almost been better to give that ball, and Bentley might have got back to the line of scrimmage at best, but not able to hold her blocks at all up front. Defensive line just came through like a saint right there.
Well, the offense is staying out there for right now. Matthew Whaley was running off, and he runs back on. 4th down and about 6. And even Red Bank was expecting a punt as well. They were sending a return man back in Jamel Davis Jr., and he has to run back up there in the safety spot. 4th and 6, Wheelie under center. See if they can get a free 5 yards maybe. He is going with the hard count. Now he's going to look to the sideline and take a timeout. So the Tigers use their first timeout of the half with 6:40 to play here in the second quarter. They'll send the punting unit when we come back. You're watching Tiger Football presented by the Macon Bank and Trust Company on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They are also proud to sponsor Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing's Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Be sure to stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Back here at Red Bank, and Tim making a good point there in between the break. I said they're going to punt after the timeout. Well, there might not be a point to. The defense cannot slow down that offense right now, and even if you kick it to them, you still got to tackle them on the return.
Yeah, right now it don't matter if you kick it and they get it down around the 20, so it's a 30-yard flip. At the rate that at this offense is scoring for Red Bank, it's going to be tough.
So they'll try out there. The offense still on the field for the Macon County Tigers. 4th down and 6. The ball in their own half at the 47-yard line.
Coming out of the timeout, it will be 4th down.
One receiver to the left. Flowers will line up behind Wheelie, who goes under center. Snap. Play action. He's got pressure. Wheelie can't get rid of it in time, and he gets sacked. Right off the edge come the Lions and absolutely hammer him off the edge.
And he had a man wide open, but he couldn't get the ball off because pressure was coming too fast. If somebody could just get a chip shot on that guy, Wheelie had Braden Hassey wide open.
It was Jeff Hall, the linebacker for the Lions, who came flying off the edge. Wheelie had no time to get rid of it and gets sacked all the way back at the 38-yard line. So a turnover on downs, the sack for Hall, and the Lions take over again on offense with 6.5 to play here in the first. Red Bank's offense back out there with Jones and company. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Sally will be in the backfield there with Jones. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it off. Sally running right side, trying to pick up another couple of blocks, and there he goes again. Jacoby Sally into the secondary, inside the 5, and another touchdown for Jacoby Sally. This time a 38-yard rushing touchdown. He's got 3 rushing scores from 48, 37, and now 38.
And like I said, at some point, that's the exact same play he scored on the last play, and yet we've got nobody over there, and he is so fast, we're just not able to run him down. Not at all.
1 play is all it took for Red Bank after the turnover on downs for Macon County, and it is quickly 23-7 here in Chattanooga. 6:21 still remaining in the first half. And Kleiner will try the extra point. On the way and good. 24-7, the advantage for the Red Bank Lions here at home. 6:21 remaining in the second quarter. You're watching Tiger Football presented by the Macon Bank and Trust Company on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Legacy House is right here in the heart of Smithville. It's more than a boutique. It's a family story woven into every thread. I'm Amy Allen, and I started this place with my 3 beautiful daughters. We offer timeless pieces that feel both classic and bold. From rich textured clothing to one-of-a-kind accessories. This shop has a perfect mix of heritage with a modern edge. So come on down. You'll find more than just fashion. You'll find a place where legacy and style meet.
Located at 104 West Walnut Street in Smithville. Stop by and see their selection Tuesday through Saturday. Legacy House is proud to be an all-inclusive sponsor of UCR.
24-7, the advantage now for Red Bank. It's another long rushing touchdown for Jacoby Sally. He's got 3 scores tonight. 38 yards, 37 yards, and 47 yards the scores on each of those rushes, and it's been the same play each and every time. The first time was to the left, the last 2 times been to the right side of the line, and he goes untouched into the end zone. He got touched inside the 5, but it didn't matter at that point, and it's 24-7 with 6:21 remaining here in the first half. Red Bank on top of the Macon County Tigers. Kleiner will get ready to kick this one away. They do have a deeper return man back as this one is sent a little bit deeper and will be returned by Xavier Bentley. Bentley's got a few blockers in front of him. He goes to the middle of the field to the 45, 46-yard line. It's another good return, but can the Tigers move the football down the field? They've had great starting field position all night long and only have 1 touchdown to show for it.
Well, this is the drive that you've got to even stay in this game, to have a chance to be in this game. You've got to score on this drive. If Macon County comes up empty right here, you said it, we're on our way to a running clock.
Well, especially the defense just can't seem to get a stop right now, running that same play and just haven't been able to get any resistance against it on that side. But offensively, you got to figure something out as well. Your offensive drives have resulted in a fumble, a punt, 1 touchdown, and then a sack, which was a turnover on downs. 2 receivers to the left for Wheelie in the gun. He's got Flowers behind him on his right hip. He'll take the snap and hand it off. Flowers has a huge hole on the left side. He's into the second level, down to the 40-yard line, and a big pickup for Brennan Flowers on a 15-yard carry for the Modern Automotive Group. First down into Red Bank territory.
Yeah, and when Macon County motioned over, that made an unbalanced line, and the defense did not shift to that. And so we had a tackle eligible on the back side. And I doubt we were going to throw it to him anyway, but when they shifted over, the defense didn't move with that at all.
So they spot him down at the Red Bank 39-yard line. 2 receivers to the right side of the formation this time. Ball in the left hash mark. First down and 10 after that Modern Automotive Group. First down, Wheelie in the gun. He'll take the snap. He will hand it off. Flowers running right side this time. He falls forward, and pretty good pickup of about 3 yards. We'll bring up second down and 7 as they're going to spot this one down at about the 37-yard line, so pick up a 2.
Same thing, except to the right side this time. They motioned 2 guys over and reset, and it made an unbalanced line to the right that time, and they brought pressure off the edge and forced Flowers back inside. I think he'd rather win outside with that ball. Got to take what they give you at this point.
So second down and 8 after the pickup of 2 for Flowers with 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Tigers needing a score on this drive. Feels like they're going to need it the rest of this game. Wheelie will be in the gun. Takes the snap on second down. The ball is snapped to him on the ground. He picks it up. He's trying to get away from defenders. Just tosses it down there. Throws it up in the air, and it's intercepted. Wheelie was trying to look like I thought he was just trying to throw it away. It gets intercepted by Shropshire, number 8. For the Red Bank Lions, all the way inside the 20-yard line, and another turnover for the Macon County Tigers. Should have just thrown that one out.
Yeah.
The Lions will take over after the turnover.
Number 8.
Nate Shropshire with the interception. 4:42 remaining here in the first half, and the Red Bank offense is back out on the field. It has gone from bad to worse for the Macon County Tigers here in this first half. Be 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Jones will have Sally in the backfield with him, and Sally, the last 2 carries that he's had have gone for touchdowns. He will hand it to him again. This time they finally get some penetration and able to bring it down at the 20-yard line just to pick up a 2 yards that time for Sally.
Yeah, Goodrich came in and just knifed in and got him by the legs and gave him nowhere to go.
So bring up second down and 8 after the pickup of 2 yards for Jacoby Sally. I mentioned it, Sally was just shy of 1,000 yards coming into this game. He's well over 1,000 yards now.
Oh, yeah.
At 3 carries, he's over 100. He was averaging 7.5 yards a carry coming into the contest. Right now he's sitting at 145, and he's only touched it 8 times. 4 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Going to be another handoff to Sally running left side, and the Tigers again doing a good job stretching it out and able to bring him down on that left side of the line. It's going to be a loss of a yard and bring up third down and 9.
Sally on the carry.
Is that Miller in there along with Hassey?
Looked like it. So Cameron Miller and Braden Hassey able to get in on the tackle that time for the Tigers. Huge third down here. Have to get a stop with 3.5 remaining here in the first half, and then you got to go get 6. And of course, Red Bank going to be taking a lot of time.
Yeah. And Red Bank has not been stopped yet. So this is the Macon County's first opportunity to get them off the field tonight.
Yeah, had the field goal after the fumble to open it up, and then touchdowns ever since. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Sally will be behind Jones in the guns. And a man in motion, that's Tremel Davis Jr. Jones will pull it on the option. He is met behind the line of scrimmage. The ball pops out. Macon County trying to get to it, and they recover. I think inside the 5 they do. The Tigers get the takeaway they need, and it'll be 1st and goal at the 6.
Gavin Johnson was able to get there. I didn't see who knocked it out, but they had pressure all over him. 3 guys all over him.
The huge takeaway for the Macon County Tigers with 2:54 remaining here in the second quarter. Exactly what the doctor ordered. You punch this one in, you get down by 10.
Now you're in a perfect opportunity. Ball spotted at the 6-yard line, so Macon County with the chance.
First down and goal for Macon County.
1 receiver to the right for Wheelie, who's going to go under center. He's got Bentley and Flowers behind him. Takes the snap. Hands to Bentley running right side. He's got a hole. Bentley looking for the end zone, and he is in. Xavier Bentley, for the 6th time this season, finds the end zone on the ground, and just like that, the Tigers feel like they're back in it a little bit. 24-13 with 2:48 to play here in the second quarter. How quickly it can change in just 2 plays.
With Macon County there again, just able to get this this offense stopped for Red Bank, and that was the first success we've had all night against this Red Bank offense. So if Macon County can kick off here, we still got 2 timeouts, maybe get an opportunity, but the main thing is keep this offense out of the end zone just to stay in this ballgame. Gammon
is good on the extra point. It's another Macon-Trousdale co-op touchdown for the Macon County Tigers, trailing by 10 now, 24-14 with 2:48 to play in the second quarter. Back in 30 seconds on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Eminence Eagle Auction and Realty is proud to present an online-only auction featuring a large home on over 4 acres of land in Byrdstown. This property also includes a large shop and carport. You can bid on this auction at eagleauctions.com or call 931-526-5335 for more information. Bidding on this online-only auction ends November 14th at 10 a.m. Eminence Eagle Auction and Realty is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Well, the Tigers got what they needed. They get the fumble recovery inside the 5. Gavin Johnson able to dive on top of it, and then Xavier Bentley was able to run it in from 6 yards out. 24-14, still down by 10 with 2:48 to play in the second quarter. But the defense gets their first stop of the game, and the offense was able to cash in.
Yeah, just to stay in this football game in Macon County. There again, some kickoff magic right here is sorely needed here for this Tiger squad.
So we'll see what Gammon tried to go with that pooch kick and put a little backspin on it to the right side the last time out. He takes a deeper drop here. He'll trot up to it, and he's going to go a short kick, a lower kick. It does hit the turf, and it will be recovered. And then diving on top of it is the senior Eugene Robinson back at the 30-yard line. So trying not to give her a returnable ball that time for Gammon. Still 2:40 remaining here in the second quarter. The Tigers desperately need a stop. See if they can't get the football back. Like you said, Tim, with 2 timeouts still remaining.
Well, it's one of those things. If you can get them stopped on first down here, and do you use your timeouts and get the ball back before the half? Do you make a shot, or do you turn your focus, keep them out of the end zone? Get this ball game into the second half at least.
That's the first focus in this one. 2:40 remaining in the second quarter, down by 10. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Man, do they spread out the defense. Jones will be in the gun with Sally. Takes the snap, hands it off. Sally running right side, cuts it back up the middle. Wheelie wraps him up from behind, but still fighting for yardage all the way out to the 37-yard line to pick up a 7 yards for Jacoby Sally. Will bring up 2nd down and 3. Matthew Wheatley, a nice tackle from behind.
Yeah. So at this point, now you're thinking, hey, let's just keep them out of the end zone. Let that clock run. Make them start using their timeouts if they choose.
Red Bank, of course, they're going to try to use as much clock as they can with the 10-point advantage, and obviously we've seen they can break a play off whenever they want.
And they've not even thrown the deep ball yet.
Right.
And they're really good at it.
And obviously their 2 leading receivers, and Marcus Jones and Caden Lovelace, not in this game. Both of them out. Looked like some early movement, and that's the case. That defensive line goes with the shift and gets a little bit of a jump from the offensive line. It'll back him up 5 yards, and instead of 2nd down and 3, it's going to turn into 2nd and 8.
So every time Red Bank's had one of those offensive penalties that backed them up, they followed it up with a big play. So
every single time. It seems like there's a first down right after.
You might have just declined the penalty.
Right. They'd rather work from 2nd and 8 than 2nd and 3.
Change the mojo just a little bit.
Clock stops at 1:54, and now we've got a stoppage by somebody who took a timeout. Coach Shoulders is running down the sideline. The near side judge is on the field for the moment, and maybe an inadvertent whistle. And it looks like it was just an inadvertent whistle. Macon County not using the timeout. They might use one here if they're able to get a stop, though. So the clock will run on the offensive penalty, 1:54. Nope, never mind. They go with the shift again. Did they get him again?
The left guard moved again.
And it's going to back him up 5 more. And how about the noise being made now as well by the away side? Or is this going to be a conversation with the Macon County defensive line saying they can't signal a snap? Which we have seen in college a lot these last couple of weeks.
I think it's going to go against the offense.
They did pick up the football.
The thing is, when the first snap, the cadence that the quarterback yells out, the defense shifts on his cadence.
Right.
The defense didn't bark it out. The offense did, so it's against the offense.
So it backs him up 5 more yards from 2nd and 3 to 2nd and 13.
The new start of the ball will be the 27-yard line, where it will be 2nd down and 13.
The artificial noisemakers and the train horns and the band in full force on the away side. Fortunately, we're in the home side press box tonight. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Snap to Jones on 2nd and 13. Handoff, Sally met at the line and taken down. And Coach Shoulders will use the first of 2 timeouts right here to stop it at 1:48 and bring up 3rd down and long. He got a couple of yards. It's going to be 3rd and 11.
Yeah, Bo Warner and Braden Hassey there to knock him down. A short gain. And I noticed something about this center. When he's lining over the ball, usually it's a lot of centers you'll see advance the ball just a little bit. Mm-hmm. He's picking it up, moving it back about that far under him rather than extending it. And I've noticed him doing that quite often.
Interesting. You don't see that too often from centers. And so the timeout taken by Macon County. It's their first of the 2 they had remaining, so they have 1 left with 1:48 to go here in the 2nd quarter. And we're going to keep it right here. Once again, I want to let you know today's presenting sponsor is the Macon Bank and Trust Company. Appreciate them so much for making this broadcast possible in the postseason. And, of course, if the Macon County Tigers are able to advance in this game, got to play some better football going on the rest of this game. And it starts right here on this play. We'll be with them thanks in part to Macon Bank and Trust Company. Of course, we'll have the Johnson Insurance hit of the half. We still got to pick that here in the first half. We'll have the Stone Insurance hit of the half coming up in the second half. Make sure you stick around for the Clyburn Automotive halftime show. We'll break down this first half. Looked like it was not going so well for the Tigers. It was 24-7. Able to force the fumble and return it to the 6-yard line and then run it in from there. Now it is 3rd down and 11. A huge play for this Macon County defense. Going to be 4 receivers in the set this time. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Sally in the backfield with Jones. 3rd down and 11. Jones takes the snap. Going to hand it off. Running right side. He's met at the line of scrimmage and taken down The Tigers getting there first. Hunter Jones back in there and starting for the Tigers. A huge tackle and another timeout taken by the Tigers to stop the clock at 1:39 to bring up 4th down and 11.
The one thing that really helped that play out, Braden Warren was standing out there, and when he came in, Warren forced him back in. That was the same play he scored on twice already, and he tried to bounce it out, and Warren was there to force him inside, and Jones hammered him from the back.
So that is the final timeout taken by Macon County. They've got no timeouts remaining with 1:39 to play here in the half, but you take those timeouts in hopes that Red Bank is going to punt this football away at 4th and 11, standing on their own 29-yard line, and see if you can put an offensive drive together with not a whole lot of time on the clock. Again, Red Bank will receive the second half kickoff. That's why this is so big here at the end of the first half, down by 10. See if you can't cut it a little bit closer. Of course, you got Eli Gammon, who has a pretty good leg himself if you're able to get it inside field goal range.
Well, right now, you know they're going to punt this ball, but their punter is also the quarterback.
Right.
So,
well, and it's normally Caden Lovelace who is out of this game, and he's a really good punter. Like you said, it will be the quarterback, Austin Jones, so you got to be weary of some weird stuff. It will be Xavier Bentley back deep to return for the Tigers, standing on his own 35-yard line.
They're coming at nope, now they're backing out.
Yeah, now they will back out. Jones standing on his own 15. Takes a snap. He will punt this one away, and it's not a good one at all. High in the air here on the near sideline and straight out of bounds. This is going to be plus territory for the Tigers with 1:33 to go in the first half. We'll see where they spot this. They put this at the 42-yard line.
So Macon County is with a good opportunity here. No timeouts, but that's a lot of time in high school football now for an offense.
1:33, and they only got to go 42 yards. Make it 41. So Macon County will have a chance to cut this lead a little bit closer, down by 10 right now with 93 seconds to play in the first half. Ball is spotted at the Red Bank 41-yard line on the left hash mark. One receiver to the right side of the set for Macon County, and then Wheelie will go under center. He's got Flowers lined up in the backfield behind him to the right side. Takes the snap. Going to be play action. Looking downfield. He's got some time now. Slings it out there. Wheelie looking for the bomb to Bentley. He jumps up. He makes the catch, but he's out of bounds. Wasn't able to bring it down in bounds on the 50-50 ball. The DB acting like he did something. He didn't do anything. He just didn't catch it in bounds. So it's incomplete, and 2nd down and 10.
Wow. Going for it right off the bat, and good job of getting protection that time. It looked like we were staying in for max protect and gave Wheelie the pocket and gave him time and made a good throw.
And we've seen the Tigers, and especially Wheelie this year. He can sling it out there against Barron County. Get a pass of 55 yards plus from his own goal line. In the air. And that one was pretty deep as well. He'll roll out to the right here, looking for 2 receivers down the field. Slings it out there, and that one is a little too far out in front of the intended target on the far sideline. Looked like he was trying to pick out Crawford out there on the far sideline. Falls incomplete, and it's 3rd down and 10 with 1:19 remaining here in the second quarter.
Well, it keeps stopping the clock, but it's still getting you behind the chains right now. You got 2 plays to get 10 yards. At this point, you got to turn your focus, get the first down, and then don't worry about the clock at this point.
Got to at least get a first down to make it somewhat manageable maybe for Eli Gammon.
And you got to be careful not to give too much time to Red Bank. So this is a balancing act here.
1:19 to go. Clock is stopped for now. 3rd down and 10 from the 41-yard line. Wheelie in the gun, takes the snap. Looking to get it out quickly. He does across the middle of the field. It is caught by Crawford at the 30-yard line, but they got to get on the ball quickly and spike it.
It stops temporarily to move the chains, but they'll have time to get up there and spike the ball. But Wheelie's getting the play. He's going to run another play.
So it'll be 1st and 10 after the Modern Automotive Group first down on a pickup of 11. They quickly get on the football with 1:03 and counting. Snap to Wheelie, rolling to his right, looking downfield. He's got Crawford again. Crawford can't make the catch this time. It falls incomplete as it pops out of his hands on the far sideline at the 24-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 29.
Yeah, and Red Bank's not even applying pressure right now. They're setting, and you got to think at some point they're going to load up and bring some guys to get to Wheelie. But right now they're just playing coverage.
Feels like you got to pick up at least 5 yards, probably 10 more to make this a comfortable field goal try for Eli Gammon.
Yeah.
Right now it'd be a 47-yarder.
If you can get it inside the 20, I think he's very comfortable there.
Second down and 10 from the 29. Wheelie rolling right, has his man, catches. Oh my goodness, Crawford just took an absolute shot from Tremel Davis Jr. I thought he made the catch, and you saw the ball just go flying backwards as it gets popped out.
In college, that would be reviewed for a targeting, but Crawford's going to get up slow.
So they're going to check on Crawford on that far sideline. We'll step aside as well. 50 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. You're watching Tiger Football presented by the Macon Bank and Trust Company and the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Looking for weekend lunch and dinner plans? Since 1971, Nick's Restaurant has been locally owned and operated. From mouth-watering prime rib to delectable ice cream pie, Nick's has it all. Their cozy atmosphere and great service will make you feel right at home. Plus, their banquet space is perfect for any event. Visit them at 895 South Jefferson Avenue or online at nickscookville.com. Nick's Restaurant is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Up is the Upper Cumberland's best indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art golf simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. Want to know where you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. They also have plenty of other games to enjoy time with friends. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. T-Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate quality care for all patients from local people you can trust, so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the.
So Bradley Crawford able to get up and walk off, and it looked like hopefully he just got the wind knocked out of him. Just took him a little bit to catch it again, and hopefully that's best case scenario for Bradley Crawford. But he is out of the game right now after taking an absolute shot from the Red Bank defense. And it will bring up 3rd down and 10 after the incompletion again for the Macon County offense with the ball at the 29-yard line. A field goal try from here is going to be a 46-yard try. Gammon would need his absolute best to get it from there.
If we can get a completed ball, at least 5+ yards right here, I think you let him take it.
And he got enough time. 50 seconds would have to go quickly for the unit to get on there. 3rd down and 10. And across the formation is Flowers. Bentley in the backfield with Wheelie. On 3rd and 10, snap to Wheelie. Fakes the handoff. Looking to flip it out there on a screen, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the hands of Eugene Robinson. Robinson was right behind Bentley as Robinson picks it off at the 45-yard line, and there's still 43 seconds to go in the half, and Red Bank has timeouts remaining.
Wow, threw it right at him. And he read that screen perfectly.
So Red Bank pick it off, and they'll have it at their own 44-yard line and only have to go 56 yards to try to score again with 43 seconds to go here in the half. Trying to set up the screenplay to Bentley, and it was covered up the whole way. 2 receivers to the left for Austin Jones in the backfield with Sally. Jones takes the snap, hands it off. Sally trying to string it out, running right side. Grabbed from behind by Wheelie, and he will be wrapped up and taken down. Looks like an awkward tackle, but no flags on the play. Still got about 4 yards, brings up 2nd down and 6, and the clock will run as he did not get out of bounds with 28 seconds and counting.
And Red Bank got 3 timeouts, but they're not going to use them, it don't look like.
And they may just let this clock run down. Not looking like they're going too quickly. 17 seconds remaining. Some conversation between the coaches and the official on the sideline, and the team hasn't huddled. They don't have a play call in, and they're just going to run this clock down and go to halftime. So best case scenario there for the Tigers. They don't give up a score, down by 10 at the break as the clock does hit zeros at the break. 24-14. A weird first half for the Tigers. Some things to work on, and we'll talk about it all in the Clyburn Automotive Halftime Show coming up in just a little bit. You're watching Macon County Tiger football, presented by the Macon Bank and Trust Company on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Turfmasters Landscape Management has been serving the Upper Cumberland since 1996. They offer a variety of services, including lawn maintenance, landscape design and installation, landscape lighting, irrigation systems, and more. For more information, contact Matt Wilson at 931-261-1587 today. Turfmasters Landscape Management is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Real Estate Collective is a team of experienced, licensed real estate agents serving the entire Upper Cumberland region. Whether you are looking to buy or sell, the RICO team is ready to serve you. With a focus on people over profits, you can rest assured the Real Estate Collective can help make your real estate dreams a reality. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their current listings at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Are you looking for the best dining experience in the Upper Cumberland? Visit Fire and Vine in Cookeville's historic West Side. Fire and Vine offers great service and a unique menu, including mouth-watering deep dish pizza, delectable beef, chicken, fish, and more. Take in stunning views from the rooftop while enjoying your meal. Come and experience the charm and flavor of Fire and Vine, your new favorite spot for a memorable dining experience. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
The Quality Family, a local company supporting and caring for our local communities. The Quality Family offers services to get you back to the game. From bracing to oxygen and everything in between, we can meet your medical equipment needs with Buckeye Home Medical Equipment. If you have an in-home need for strength and conditioning, for example after a surgery or injury, Quality Home Health is available to provide individualized care while you are on the mend. For those with end-of-life diseases, Quality Hospice is available to provide nurturing care during those difficult times. Choose the Quality family of services for care within your community. Visit thequalityfamily.com to navigate all we have to offer you.
The Crouch team with Islands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this 3-bed, 2-bathroom home in the heart of Baxter. This home has custom touches throughout, including ashwood walls in the kitchen and living areas. For more information, visit chadandamycrouch.com or call 931-979-1191. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future, it's what we do.
Macon Bank and Trust. Come grow with us.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future, it's what we do. Ready to turn your travel dreams into reality? Whether it's Disney Magic, national parks, Caribbean resorts, or European escapes, Jessica Nix with Mickey World Travel has you covered. She'll craft a personalized trip that saves you time, money, and stress. Call Jessica at 615-691-1271. or email her at jessicanix@mickeyworldtravel.com. Your next magical getaway starts here.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future. It's what we do. Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and get your vehicle serviced by their highly trained professionals. Right now, you can save money on oil changes, regular maintenance, and battery installation. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network. Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate proudly presents new level building lots in Baxter. Lots range in size from 0.69 acres to 1.6 acres with water, electric, and Twin Lakes fiber internet at the road. Each lot is approved for a 3-bedroom septic system. Get started today on building your dreams. Call Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145 for more details. Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookeville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookeville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They are also proud to sponsor Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing's Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Be sure to stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Legacy House is right here in the heart of Smithville. It's more than a boutique, it's a family story woven into every thread. I'm Amy Allen, and I started this place with my 3 beautiful daughters. We offer timeless pieces that feel both classic and bold. From rich textured clothing to one-of-a-kind.
Welcome back here to Red Bank High School in Chattanooga. It is halftime as we welcome you into the Clyburn Automotive halftime show. 24-14, a 10-point advantage for the Red Bank Lions here at home against the Macon County Tigers. And you guys have kind of said it in between the break, though. In between the break, they're very reminiscent of the White County game earlier this season for the Tigers. A lot of turnovers in that first half and down by 10 points.
Yeah, 3 turnovers against a very good Red Bank team. This is a good, athletic, fast team. You know what they're going to throw at you. And we just made too many mistakes in this first half. And, Jacob, Macon County's lucky to be down by 10 points here at the half.
They are.
I mean, it could be a lot worse. We were talking about a possible running clock, but somehow we're hanging in here with only a 10-point deficit and with an opportunity. Tigers can play some defense. It seemed like got a little bit of handle on this Red Bank offense, and if Macon County can make some adjustments and get this offense off the field, give themselves a chance. But right now, I mean, that first half, there was times I thought Macon County was just going to throw themselves out of it completely.
It was 24-7, and that was when we said, hey, this could turn. The way it was going, it sure looked like it could turn into a running clock game. Let's take you through how we got to this score at 24-14. It was a fumble to open it up on the first drive for the Tigers, which led to a field goal that was good to make it 3-0 for the Lions. The Tigers back out there would have to punt it away, and then Jacoby Sally was able to find his first rushing touchdown of the night with a 47-yard score to make it 10-0. The Tigers, though, get the answer they needed as they would start at the Red Bank 41-yard line and take it 7 plays. Brendan Flowers gets the rushing touchdown from 5 yards out to make it 10-7. But then here comes Jacoby Sally again, just 2 plays later, 37 yards out as he runs it in to take a 17-7 advantage for Red Bank. Macon County would go for it. They would get sacked, a turnover on downs on 4th down, and then Jacoby Sally would run it in again, this time from 38 yards, and this is when it became 24-7, and we said, uh-oh, this is not going well right now for the Tigers. Then the Tigers get intercepted, but then they get the stop. A fumble, and it was the hit of the half for Macon County, and it was Braden Hassey who was able to force the fumble on the Johnson Insurance hit of the half in the first half, recovered by Gavin Johnson, sets him up at the 6-yard line. Xavier Bentley punches it in to get us to the score now, what it is, 24-14. The Tigers did have the football there late in the first half, couldn't really move it down the field, end up getting picked off, and Red Bank just takes it here into halftime. Tim, I know you've got the stats there in front of you. We talked about the 3 turnovers. What else does it look like in the first half?
Okay. Red Bank, their scoring drives have been short drives. 4 plays, touchdown. 2 plays, touchdown. 1 play, touchdown. They've not had to drive the field a long drive, sustained drive. Macon County was able to get them off the field, when they were backed up. So just big plays. Red Bank's just made big plays, and Macon County's given up big plays, you'd say. But on the other hand, let's take a look at some stuff individually. Where Sally, 13 carries, 157 yards, and 3 touchdowns at the half. All right, Jones, 1-for-1 passing with 12 yards. And when we've seen him throw the ball this year, I mean, he's been able to sling it all over the yard, but only attempted 1 pass. But when you got Sally running up and down the field like that,
why not give it to him?
Why even attempt a pass? And so if Macon County's got to get a handle on this running back all around. So for Macon County, Matthew Wheely, 1 for 7 with 2 interceptions. Wheely also has 9 carries, 19 yards, and a fumble. Brendan Flowers, 8 carries, 35 yards, a touchdown. Bentley, 4 carries, 13 yards, and a touchdown. Everything's been tough sledding for the Tigers. Bradley Crawford, 1 catch for 12 yards, and it took a shot right here before the half, so we don't even know if we're going to get to see him in the second half. As far as tackles goes, Bradley Crawford, your most active guy on defense right now with 5 tackles. Matthew Wheely with 4. Nicholas Goodrich, Braden Hassey with 3. Hassey with that strip sack fumble there. And Cameron Miller with 2. Bo Warner, Hunter Jones, Balin Hessen, Gael Sanchez, and Gavin Johnson all get on the tackle sheet here in the first half. Let's take a look at the game summary. Macon County, 6 first downs. Red Bank with 5. Total yards, Macon County was 79, 197 for Red Bank. Through the air, Macon County, like I said, they lost it here. 12 yards total. 12 yards passing. Red Bank, 12 yards passing. I wouldn't have thought that coming into this. Really not.
It's a team that averages about 120 a game.
67 on the ground for Macon County, 185 on the ground for Red Bank. 1 for 5 on penalties for Macon County. Red Bank has 4 for 20. And 2 for 5 on third down conversions. And Red Bank 0 for 2. Starting offensive drives, both teams are getting good field position to start their drives. Both of them are around the 44-yard line. So time of possession statistically is even. Macon County just about a minute ahead of them with 12:51 to 11:59.
Big difference in this game, the turnovers. Obviously 1 turnover for Red Bank, and it was a key one, but 3 turnovers for the Macon County Tigers there in that first half. It's a 10-point advantage for the Red Bank Lions, 24-14 here in the first half. It is halftime into the Clyburn Automotive Halftime Show. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll take a check of the Macon Motorsports scoreboard from around the state of Tennessee as round 1 of the playoffs continue across Tennessee. You're watching Macon County football presented by the Macon Bank and Trust Company on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookeville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookeville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They are also proud to sponsor Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing's Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Be sure to stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Legacy House is right here in the heart of Smithville. It's more than a boutique, it's a family story woven into every thread. I'm Amy Allen, and I started this place with my 3 beautiful daughters. We offer timeless pieces that feel both classic and bold. From rich textured clothing to one-of-a-kind accessories. This shop has a perfect mix of heritage with a modern edge. So come on down. You'll find more than just fashion. You'll find a place where legacy and style meet.
Located at 104 West Walnut Street in Smithville, stop by and see their selection Tuesday through Saturday. Legacy House is proud to be an all-inclusive sponsor of UCR.
Eminence Eagle Auction and Realty is proud to present an online-only auction featuring a large home on over 4 acres of land in Byrdstown. This property also includes a large shop and carport. You can bid on this auction at eagleauctions.com or call 931-526-5335 for more information. Bidding on this online-only auction ends November 14th at 10 a.m. Eminence Eagle Auction and Realty is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Looking for weekend lunch and dinner plans? Since 1971, Nick's Restaurant has been locally owned and operated. From mouth-watering prime rib to delectable ice cream pie, Nick's has it all. Their cozy atmosphere and great service will make you feel right at home. Plus, their banquet space is perfect for any event. Visit them at 895 South Jefferson Avenue or online at nickscookville.com. Nick's Restaurant is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Up is the Upper Cumberland's best indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art golf simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. Want to know where you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. They also have plenty of other games to enjoy time with friends. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. T-Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate quality care for all patients from local people you can trust, so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine Team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
At the Quality Family, we believe care isn't just a service, it's a promise.
Whether you're bouncing back from surgery, navigating a serious illness, or need essential equipment to stay independent,
we provide skilled home health, compassionate hospice, and reliable DME services right where you need them most. At home.
Covering communities in Kentucky and Tennessee, we're in your corner.
The Quality Family. Trusted care, right where life happens.
Welcome back to Red Bank. It's the Clyburn Automotive halftime show. 24-14 is the advantage for the Red Bank Lions against the Macon County Tigers in this 1-4 round 1 matchup in the 4A playoffs. While we've got a moment, let's take a check at the Macon Motorsports scoreboard across the state of Tennessee. Gibbs and Elizabethton, that's a big one. The winner of this one will play the winner of that one. Gibbs on top of Elizabethton right now at halftime, 21-3. If Macon were to win, they would go on the road no matter what. If Red Bank wins, they would host no matter what. So that is what is in terms of in store for the winner of this game, the winner of Gibbs and Elizabethton. Greenville is on top of Carter 49-0 at halftime. Bradley Central and Jefferson County 14-10. Jefferson County on top of that. The winner of that will get to go lose at Oakland coming up next week. Alcoa is beating Cherokee 49-0 at halftime. Anderson County.
The nail biter up there.
There's these first-round games seems like they always end up that way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Anderson County is on top of Volunteer 27-7 with 5:21 remaining in the second quarter. Maryville leads Westridge 28-7. Mentioned this one 24-14. Red Boiling Springs is trailing South Pittsburgh 35-0 at the end of the first quarter. Sale Creek trailing Innovation Academy 27-0 at halftime. Tyner Academy leads Watertown 21-7 in the first. That's checking the Macon Motorsports scoreboard. Our score 24-14. We'll take our final break here in the Clyburn Automotive halftime show, and when we come back, second half is on the other side with Tigers trailing by 10, 24-14. This is Macon County Tiger football presented by the Macon Bank and Trust Company on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Turfmasters Landscape Management has been serving the Upper Cumberland since 1996. They offer a variety of services, including lawn maintenance, landscape design and installation, landscape lighting, irrigation systems, and more. For more information, contact Matt Wilson at 931-261-1587 today. Turfmasters Landscape Management is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Real Estate Collective is a team of experienced, licensed real estate agents serving the entire Upper Cumberland region. Whether you are looking to buy or sell, the RICO team is ready to serve you. With a focus on people over profits, you can rest assured the Real Estate Collective can help make your real estate dreams a reality. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their current listings at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Are you looking for the best dining experience in the Upper Cumberland? Visit Fire and Vine in Cookeville's historic West Side. Fire and Vine offers great service and a unique menu, including mouth-watering deep dish pizza, delectable beef, chicken, fish, and more. Take in stunning views from the rooftop while enjoying your meal. Come and experience the charm and flavor of Fire and Vine, your new favorite spot for a memorable dining experience. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
The Quality Family, a local company supporting and caring for our local communities. The Quality Family offers services to get you back to the game. From bracing to oxygen and everything in between, we can meet your medical equipment needs with Buckeye Home Medical Equipment. If you have an in-home need for strength and conditioning, for example after a surgery or injury, Quality Home Health is available to provide individualized care while you are on the mend. For those with end-of-life diseases, Quality Hospice is available to provide nurturing care during those difficult times. Choose the Quality family of services for care within your community. Visit thequalityfamily.com to navigate all we have to offer you.
The Crouch team with Islands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this 3-bed, 2-bathroom home in the heart of Baxter. This home has custom touches throughout, including ashwood walls in the kitchen and living areas. For more information, visit chadandamycrouch.com or call 931-979-1191. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Ready for the second half here in Red Bank. 24-14 is our score with the Red Bank Lions on top by those 10 points. The Tigers plagued by turnovers in the first half. Couple of interceptions and a fumble in there. However, the defense was able to create a takeaway and able to punch it in right after to get it to this score of 24-14. It was 24-7, and they threw an interception, and it was not looking good. Ends up working out for them as they're able to get that fumble and punch it in. We mentioned the Johnson Insurance hit of the half. It was Braden Hassey who was able to punch it out. Gavin Johnson dives on top, and then Xavier Bentley was able to run it in from 6 yards out. Red Bank will receive the second half kickoff, leading by 10, so it's going to be on the defense to have a good start here in the second half.
Yeah, defense got to get this team off the field and give the offense a chance. Macon County's not built to come back from a big deficit, but if the defense can rise to the occasion here on this opening drive, if nothing else, just don't let them score, especially on a quick score. 3 quick scores by Red Bank. They've not driven the field yet. So force them into those long yardage situations, and Macon County can give themselves a chance to get back in this ballgame.
To that point, they have not had a drive last longer than 6 plays, and that was the one where they punted it away, and then Macon County was able to get it right before the half. So Eli Gammon will try it out. The hardest working men in high school football.
This kid is kicking balls all day long in practice while everybody else is down there doing his thing. When he could be taking a break, he's not.
Tremel Davis Jr. is the deep man for Red Bank. He stands on the 10-yard line, and we'll see what Gammon decides to do here to open up the second half. Glad to have you along. Today's game presented by the Macon Bank and Trust Company. I'm Jacob Vincent. That's Tim Case. Stephen Lancaster to my right. He goes with the pooch kick. He tries to dive on top of it. It went 10 yards, and I think the Macon County Tigers have the football to start the second half. The onside kick works to perfection for Macon County, and they'll have the football in plus territory.
And number 7 came up with that for Macon County.
Ricardo Mendez.
I hadn't had to call his name in a while, but I'm glad I did.
And that is the special teams genius of Coach Shoulders and Eli Gammon, and we just talked about it. One of the hardest working men in high school football pays off to open up the second half. Down by 10, and the Macon County offense is out on the field. So it'll be at the 48-yard line to open it up here in the second half for Matthew Wheely and company as he goes under center, takes the snap, hands it off to Bentley running left side. He's got a big hole trying to get to the edge. That is a great tackle by Red Bank, and the middle linebacker, Markel Lansden, wearing number 22. He cuts him down. Still a good pickup by Xavier Bentley. 6 yards will bring up second down and 4.
Yeah, and one guy away from breaking that into the house.
Yeah. It was a heck of a tackle by Lansden, who's had a really nice game. 11:30 remaining here in the third quarter, just underway in the second half. The onside kick by Eli Gammon, recovered by Ricardo Mendez. It is second down and 4 now for the Tigers on offense from the left hash mark. Ball at the 44-yard line. Wheely hands. This is Cooper Carlisle running right side. Gets to the 40-yard line, cut down at the 39, and brings up third down and 1. And the Tigers now staying on schedule after another pickup of 4.
Yeah, and once again, that was that shift to an unbalanced set. And Red Bank's still not adjusting to that yet. And I think when they do, you'll see a counter coming back against that.
Big thing in the second half, have to take care of the football. Third down and 1. Wheely under center with one receiver to the left. Takes the snap, hands it off. Flowers right up the middle. He's got the first down, gets to the 35-yard line on a pickup of 4 yards. It's a Modern Automotive Group first down for the Tigers. Actually be a pickup of 5 as they spotted at the 34.
Good run. Good blocking over on that left side. Wyatt Walden, and I believe they moved out to the guard. Gavin Johnson out back to the guard.
And these Lions, they kind of look like they're back on their heels a little bit here, not expecting to be out there to start the second half. The onside kick happens, and they're out there. New set of downs at the 34-yard line for Wheely. He's going to hand it off to Bentley running right side. Has a blocker in front. Gets tripped up. He gets put down at the 30-yard line. It's 4 more yards for the Tigers offense. And the pickup there for Bentley.
Nice run and nice lead block there by Batman Flowers.
That's right.
Just on the speed sweep getting around the end. They're going to give him 5 yards on that where they mark it.
They do, actually. They spotted it at the 29. So give them an extra yard. 5-yard carry. Second down and 5 as they're looking for another trip inside the Wellworth Bank red zone. Working from the right hash mark as Wheely will go under center. Takes the snap, hands it to Bentley, the tailback, gets to the right side of the line, and another nice gain as he falls forward. They're going to spot this one at about the 27. 2 more yards, and it'll bring up third down and short.
You know, Red Bank's stacking the box right here. They got a loaded box, 8 guys up in there tight. But why wouldn't you? We've only completed 1 pass in this game.
Yeah, you said it, for 12 yards, and that was when they were in that hurry-up offense. Got it to Bradley Crawford. 9:08 remaining here in the third quarter. Tigers using a lot of time already. It is third down and short, third down and 3 for Wheely. And the Tiger offense has Bentley and Flowers behind him. Takes a snap, hands to Flowers running left side. Has a huge hole into the second level. Flowers still on his feet inside the 15 and down at the 11. It's a huge Modern Automotive Group first down inside the Wellworth Bank red zone on a pickup of 16 yards for Batman.
A man as big as Brennan Flowers should not be making cut moves like that and getting free, but he juked that guy out of his socks.
There is a player down for Red Bank and in some pain, as that is one of their defensive ends and a senior, Kyrie Starling. So they will tend to him, and we will step aside. 24-14, first and goal from the 10 when we come back for the Tigers. You're watching Tiger Football, presented by the Macon Bank and Trust Company on the Watson Chevy UCR Media.
Macon Bank and Trust. Come grow with us.
Ready to turn your travel dreams into reality? Whether it's Disney Magic, national parks, Caribbean resorts, or European escapes, Jessica Nix with Mickey World Travel has you covered. She'll craft a personalized trip that saves you time, money, and stress. Call Jessica at 615-691-1271 or email her at jessicanix@mickeyworldtravel.com. Your next magical getaway starts here.
So Kyrie Starling, the senior defensive end, able to make his way off on his own power. A little bit of a limp. They were looking at that left leg as he makes his way off the field, but he is off the field. One of their starters. Ball is just outside the 10, but they're calling it first and goal from the 10-yard line for the Macon County Tigers after that 16-yard pickup for Brennan Flowers. First and goal for the Tigers with 8:48 remaining here in the third quarter. We'll have Bentley and Flowers behind Wheelie under center again. He turns and hands. Bentley running right side, trying to let the blocks develop. Cuts it back to the middle of the field. He gets inside the 10, down to about the 7. And a pickup of about 3 yards. Bring up second and goal.
Yeah, good job. Macon County's running a balanced line with two tight ends and Wheelie under center. And Flowers just lead blocking for Bentley right here.
Tigers trying to get as close as they have been since it was 3-0 early on in this ball game. One receiver split out wide to left as Wheelie will go under center again. Flowers will stay in the backfield behind Wheelie. Bentley and Carlisle split on either side of the formation. And to Flowers, runs it up the middle as he powers through the defense. Still on his feet inside the 5. He's finally cut down. They're going to spot this one close to the 4. They'll call it the 5-yard line. 2 more yards, and it's third and goal.
Yeah, and good push by this offensive line. And way to respond here coming out of the halftime break. And maybe somebody got challenged a little bit in the locker room or something. But this offensive line is getting a much better push than the way they started this game in the first half.
Well within the range for Eli Gammon, but you would love to have 7 here.
Yeah, 3 yards in the cloud of dust to put this thing in the end zone.
So Flowers lines up in the backfield, offset to the left side behind Wheelie. Man in motion, that's Carlisle. Hand it to him, running left side, trying to cut it up the field. Spins off a defender, dives for the goal line, and he is in. What a second effort for Cooper Carlisle from 4 yards out. It's a touchdown for the Tigers.
Yeah, he was hit and was able to spin back inside and dive without going down. Good hard run by Carlisle.
That is a heck of a run on third and goal from the 4 for Cooper Carlisle. It's his second rushing touchdown of the season. Cuts it to a 4-point game with 7:06 to play here in the third quarter. Man, how different this game is from when it was 24-7 and the Tigers threw a pick. Gammon for the extra point on the way. Plenty of leg. It is up, and it is through. And we have a 3-point contest with 7:06 to play in the third quarter. 24-21. What an answer for the Tigers. You're watching Tiger Football, presented by the Macon Bank and Trust Company and the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and get your vehicle serviced by their highly trained professionals. Right now, you can save money on oil changes, regular maintenance, and battery installation. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
Here we go. Back here at Red Bank High School, 24-21, 7:06 to play in the third quarter. Eli Gammon gets the onside kick, recovered by Ricardo Mendez. They march down the field, take a lot of time off the clock as well, and Cooper Carlisle, a heck of an effort from 4 yards out, able to dive for the goal line and gets in. And now you look at this Red Bank return team, and they are just all out of sorts after Eli Gammon showed the onside kick. He's shown the pooch kick, and he can kick it deep as well. What does Coach Shoulders and Gammon decide to do here?
Your deepest guy standing at the 20. He could put this in the end zone.
Absolutely. Normally doesn't do that, but he can. Gammon will step up, and he will boot this one deep. Going to try to put it behind Davis. He's able to get underneath it inside his 10 at the 9-yard line. We'll bring it out from there. He's got blockers, splits two defenders, and that is a tremendous ankle tackle from Bradley Crawford, who is back out there for the Tigers. And, man, did they need that one, because Davis was turning on the Jets. He gets cut down at the 32-yard line. Good return. The Red Bank Lions will be back out there on offense.
Yeah, I'm glad to see Bradley Crawford back on the field after taking that big hit in the first half, but saved a touchdown right there.
So, again, we'll keep it paying attention to Gibbs and Elizabethton. Gibbs was up 21-3 at halftime in that game. The winner of that game will meet the winner of this game. Macon County will be going on the road no matter what if they win. Down by 3 right now as the Red Bank offense trots back out on the field with 7 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. 24-21 is the score. Red Bank on top. Jones takes the snap. It's a handoff to Sally running right side. Men at the line of scrimmage, still on his feet. Crawford right there, wraps him up and brings him down on the second effort. How about Bradley Crawford to start it off here on the defensive side of the ball in the kick game, and now gets the tackle back at the 30-yard line, a loss of 2.
Wheelie was the first guy there to turn him back inside, and Crawford cleaned him up. And actually Crawford got off a block to clean him up, and so this Tiger defense playing a little differently here in this start the second half.
Second down and no, actually they gave him about a yard on the carry that time. So second down and 9. Great tackle by Crawford. Macon County stands making a ton of noise on that far side. Jones back to pass, looking to his left, has all kinds of time. He can run it if he wants to. He'll pump fake. He's going to get hit by Willie and brought down. Pretty nice gain, though, out to about the 37-yard line. We'll bring up third down and medium.
I don't think he was intending to throw that ball at all. I think that was a design, let everybody run off, and he's going to try to get some open space, and Wheelie stayed at home and got him down.
He picks up about 4 yards. It's third down and 5 from their own 37-yard line. And we'll see if this Macon County defense that is playing with all kinds of juice right now after that start by the offense, they can come up with a big stop. The Tiger faithful trying to do their part on that far side. 5:35 to play here in the third quarter. Third down and 5 from the Red Bank 37. Jones has 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He's in the gun with Sally behind him. Takes a snap. Gets it out in the flat, and it is almost picked off. What a jump there. And guess who?
Crawford.
Bradley Crawford read it perfectly as he pops the football out incomplete.
Hit of the half right there. What a hit by Crawford.
So Bradley Crawford with the Stone Insurance hit of the half to pop it out incomplete. Brings up 4th and 5, and the punt unit will come on. Man, he got absolutely drilled at the end of the first half, and fortunately it looked like he just got the wind knocked out of him because he has come out and been a menace to start this second half defensively. Jones standing at his own 25-yard line to punt this one away on 4th and 5. Low snap, barely gets it away. It's a very low kick. I don't know how that missed anybody. And then the Macon County Tigers get pushed into it. It was a nice job by Ricardo Mendez to secure the football as he gets pushed down into the football on their own 46-yard line.
I think I would tell this punt return team, get away from the ball if it's on the ground, because if you touch that ball, it's live.
He did a good job to just fall on top of it. He's done that a couple of times now as he got the onside kick recovery as well. So the Tigers now back out on the field with their offense, only trailing by 3. The ball at their own 46-yard line.
17-yard punt by Jones.
It has been a struggle, and again, no Caden Lovelace, who is their second leading receiver and their punter, and he's a very good punter. 4 punts inside the 20 this season. Here's a handoff Running left side, Flowers runs into a wall of defenders and then got back to the line of scrimmage. There's a late flag there. This is going to be a face mask.
I believe so.
Flowers on the carry. There is a penalty marker on the field.
It came out right in the area of that tackle. Right now it's no gain. May turn into 15 extra yards, though, for the Tigers, and it looks like that's going to be the case.
Is it a 15-yarder or a 5-yarder?
That's also a good point.
Because if he's just a 5-yarder, then it's just going to be added on to the play.
So just the 5-yard variety, just tack it on to the play.
No, they're not. They're saying it didn't count. Just a 5-yard, no
so
play.
So it'll be 1st and 5.
Okay.
That penalty will place the ball at the line.
So a face mask penalty, but just the 5-yard variety. It is 1st and 5 now in Red Bank territory at the 49-yard line. Under 5 to play here in the third quarter. Whaley under center. Turns, hands it off. Bentley running left side, met immediately by that Red Bank defense. And guess who? It's the middle linebacker, Markel Lansden, wearing that number 22 jersey. He has been really good tonight.
He was lined up at the weak side backer, and he came on a blitz across that trap play. We had it blocked at the point of attack, but he came in from the backside and put Bentley to the ground hard.
No gain on the play that time for Bentley. Sets up 2nd down and 5 at the 49-yard line.
At some point, Macon's got to take advantage of some of these inside run blitzes and keep that thing around the edge.
And you said it. They've just been loading the box ever since Macon's kind of gone under center here. Handoff to the up man. Flowers almost broke it through. Gets to the 45-yard line as the pile begins to push. They're going to spot this one down at the 44, and it's going to be just enough for the Modern Automotive Group. 1st down into Red Bank territory at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, and when in doubt, give it to Batman Flowers and let him push a pile for you. This guy's a load, Jacob. How would you have to go tackle him?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I'll let somebody else do that.
Ball spotted at the 44-yard line.
What's so cool is you look at Big White Waldron out there at tackle, and then you walk Batman up the side of him, and you think,
same size.
You'd think it's a guard and tackle combo, but he's your fullback.
3:43 remaining here, third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the 44-yard line. We'll shift that motion again. The formation on the left side now. Across the formation comes Carlisle, handed off Flowers left side. He's got a hold of the 40-yard line. It's another good tackle by Lansden as he brings him down at the 40-yard line to pick up a 4 yards. It's 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, and good job of Tigers just using formation and motions to get advantages here, rather than lining up in a balanced set. When that back came in motion across, it creates an unbalance, and Red Bank is still yet to adjust to that.
3:03 remaining here in this third quarter. Clock continues to run as the Tigers continue to run the football. 2nd down and 6 from the 40-yard line of Red Bank. Handed off, running left side. Bentley trying to create some space, and he gets cut down. Beg your pardon, that's Carlisle on the carry. Gets inside the 40, down to about the 39. Just a yard on the carry that time. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Just ran into a pile right there. If Carlisle could have kept his head up and bounced that outside, had it sealed to the outside a little bit.
And here comes the freshman, Caden Greer, into the ball game for the Macon County Tigers. He's got 12 carries on the season for 107 yards and 3 touchdowns.
You're going to hear this guy moving forward here for Macon County.
He doesn't look like a freshman. That kid's huge. He's offset to the right side behind Flowers. 3rd down and 5. They're going to hand it to him. Greer up the middle. He's cut underneath. Still fighting for yardage. He almost gets to the 35. He's cut down at the 36. It's a pretty physical run for the freshman. On a pickup of about 3 yards, it'll set up 4th and short.
He's not your normal freshman.
No.
Let me just tell you.
He walks in.
He's about an inch taller than Batman.
I was going to say, he's standing next to Brendan Flowers right now, and he is almost towering over him.
And Macon's going to go for this. There's no way they're going to put this.
Ball's down at the 36-yard line. They got to get to the 34. 4th and 2, and it is a full 2 yards they got to get. Greer's going to line up on the right side of the formation. He's probably going to be in motion. Flowers going to line up behind Wheelie, who's under center. There goes Greer. They moved early. That was offsides. They didn't call it. And Macon County just dives forward with Flowers. And I think they picked it up.
I think Wheelie got 5 out of that almost on the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, it was Wheelie. It's another Modern Automotive Group first down. It sure looked like the left side of the line there for Red Bank kind of jumped early, but they let it go. Able to get down to the 33-yard line and pick up 3 yards. So another Modern Automotive Group first down, and the Tigers continue to run the clock and run the football. We're down to a minute to go here in the third quarter. Wheelie takes the snap, hands to Flowers, running left side. Gets inside to the 30-yard line, finally stood up and brought down. It's another couple of yards for Brennan Flowers and the Tigers. They actually spot this at the 29, be a 3-yard carry. 45 seconds to go here in the quarter, so they will have to snap the football.
Yeah, listen, running this ball 3 yards from here on this position, this is right where Macon County wants to be.
It is quite literally 3 yards in a cloud of dust right now. So far on this drive, no gain, 5 yards, 4 yards, 1, 3, 3, and 3. All running the football. 23 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Wheelie under center. He's got Flowers behind him. Man in motion. There goes Bentley. Fake the flip to him. Hand it to Greer on the left side. That is a great tackle because that was a pretty play call there for Macon County. And it was read well by Red Bank as they cut him down at the 28-yard line just to pick up a yard for the freshman Greer. And that one will run us to the end of the third quarter. When we come back, it is 3rd down and 6 for the Macon County Tigers with the ball at the Red Bank 28-yard line. Tigers trail by 3, 24-21 in round 1 of the 4A playoffs. You're watching Tiger Football presented by the Macon Bank and Trust Company on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They are also proud to sponsor Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing's Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Be sure to stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Legacy House is right here in the heart of Smithville. It's more than a boutique, it's a family story woven into every thread. I'm Amy Allen, and I started this place with my 3 beautiful daughters. We offer timeless pieces that feel both classic and bold. From rich textured clothing to one-of-a-kind accessories. This shop has a perfect mix of heritage with a modern edge. So come on down, you'll find more than just fashion. You'll find a place where legacy and style meet.
Located at 104 West Walnut Street in Smithville. Stop by and see their selection Tuesday through Saturday. Legacy House is proud to be an all-inclusive sponsor of UCR.
Start of the fourth quarter here at Red Bank, and how different this game is. 24-21. It's 14 unanswered points at the moment for the Macon County Tigers. They're trying to tack on a few more. 3rd down and 6 from the Red Bank 29-yard line to start this fourth quarter of action. As the offense will trot out there. It has literally been 3 yards in a cloud of dust for this Macon County offense to start the second half. Started with the onside recovery. They march down and score the touchdown. They get the stop defensively. They're out here on offense again. Wheelie under center with Flowers lined up behind him to start this fourth quarter of action. Send a man in motion. Fake the flip. Here's Greer running left side. Red Bank reads it again. Greer falls forward, gets a couple of yards out of it, down to the 26-yard line. Another 2-yard pickup for the Tigers. They run that same exact play to Greer, and it'll bring up 4th down again, 4th and 4 after a pickup of 2.
Yeah, and they were ready for that counter because you had that defensive end come across and just settle down inside expecting that. But Greer did a good job of falling inside to try to, rather than try to fake it and get outside, he just kind of jump to the inside and fall forward to get some positive yard out of it.
They've already picked up 1 4th down conversion. It was Matthew Wheelie just straight up the middle. He only needed 2 yards that time. He needs 4 yards here. He's going to go under center. 4th and 4. He'll move that formation to the left side. Wheelie with the hard count. Now he's going to take a timeout. So they're going to take a timeout and talk about it with 11:07 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Down by 3. 4th and 4 from the Red Bank 26-yard line. When we return, you're watching Tiger Football presented by the Macon Bank and Trust Company on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Legacy House is right here in the heart of Smithville. It's more than a boutique, it's a family story woven into every thread. I'm Amy Allen, and I started this place with my 3 beautiful daughters. We offer timeless pieces that feel both classic and bold. From rich textured clothing to one-of-a-kind accessories. This shop has a perfect mix of heritage with a modern edge. So come on down, you'll find more than just fashion. You'll find a place where legacy and style meet.
Located at 104 West Walnut Street in Smithville. Stop by and see their selection Tuesday through Saturday. Legacy House is proud to be an all-inclusive sponsor of UCR.
24-21 is the score. 4th down and 4 from the Red Bank 26-yard line. They've already converted 1 4th down on this drive, but this one is from 4 yards away, Tim.
Yeah, and, this is right on the fringe of and I think he's just outside of the range.
Be a 43-yard try.
Yeah, he's just I think he's got that distance, but,
the whole operation has to be good.
Yeah.
So the offense will step up to the line. In the backfield is Flowers. Wheelie under center. Bentley on the left side of the line. Carlisle on the right side. There goes Bentley across the line. Back to pass. Wheelie looking downfield. Slings it out there, and it's incomplete. Was looking for Xavier Bentley, and there were 2 defenders right in front of him to knock it down. A really good job by the Lions to make a stand. And again, it's the senior Markel Lansden who's able to knock it away on the pass breakup, and a turnover on downs in Red Bank territory at the 26-yard line.
But you flip the field here, and it's still a 3-point game. Macon County still well within their reach of this game.
That was the longest drive of the game with 10 plays, and it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs with 11:01 to play here in the 4th quarter. One of the Red Bank Lions down and a little bit slow to get up. He has to be helped off the field, and he's making his way off.
Yeah, he got a cramp. He'd be all right.
And you said it. I think this is going to be the worst starting field position for Red Bank so far tonight, and it's at the 26-yard line. I take that back. They were back at the 20 when they fumbled it away, and Macon was able to go score. So this is just their 2nd worst starting field position of the night, back at the 26.
And how much do you start seeing Jones at quarterback start running this ball? This is the area of the game that they like to use his legs a lot.
11 minutes remaining here in round 1 of the playoffs. The winner will move on to play the winner of Gibbs and Elizabethton next week. Red Bank would host. Macon would go on the road. Jones in the gun, takes the snap, he turns, he hands it off, running left side as Sally stiff arms a man, but staying with the tackle of the Tigers. It's a really good job. Red Bank wants a late hit, but they weren't blowing the whistle, and the Tigers were still playing hard.
Well, they didn't blow the whistle.
Exactly. It was a nice job by Balin Hessen to get in there on the tackle. And a good pickup as well for Sally, another 5 yards for him. So 2nd down and 5. After the pickup on 5 at the 31-yard line. Working from that left hash mark, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Jones in the gun will take the snap. He's going to hand it off right up the middle, and Sally was going nowhere that time. The Tigers able to break through. Braden Hassey gets in there first.
Man, both linebackers, almost just him and Jones, they were coming right up to A-gap and crunched him for – he still got a yard or 2 out of that.
They gave him a couple of yards, actually, out to the 33-yard line. I don't know if he got that far. But they give it to him, and it's 3rd down and 3. Another big 3rd down for this Macon County defense. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Jones in the gun. On 3rd and 3 from their own 33. Sally lined up behind him. They'll take the snap. Hands it off. Sally running left side. Gets cut down at the 35-yard line. It's not going to be enough for a 1st down, but it's going to be 4th and 1. And now decision time for head coach Ted Gatewood of the Lions.
Oh, well, we'll see.
The offense staying out there right now. Of course, their quarterback is their punter as well. They will make a substitution as they will bring on Javion McCroskey. He's 5'11", 230, so it looks like they're bringing on some size maybe for a power package. 4th and a long yard to go. 1 receiver to the right, 1 to the left. Macon load the box. Sally in the backfield with Jones on 4th and 1 from their own 35. Going with the hard count. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Sally trying to get that 1st down marker. Oh, my goodness.
No.
That's the worst spot I've ever seen in my life.
No, the far side official had it right, and he was short. Near side came in.
Goodness. That is the
nowhere close
worst
to that.
spot I've ever seen in my entire life. He gave him a full 2 yards, and I don't think he got the first down marker.
He got back to the line of scrimmage at
Oh,
best.
my goodness. That is horrendous. Well, they give him 2 yards and a big first down for Red Bank as this near side judge just gave the spot of a lifetime for Red Bank. Wow. You said it, Tim. That far side official, he had it. And he was just shy of that first down marker. It's a first down, though, for Red Bank with 8:06 to play in the ball game, leading by 3. Jones the snap. Hands it off. Sally running left side. Cut down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time.
Gavin Johnson with a play from the backside. Got him down. Short gain.
Bring up second down. They gave him about half a yard as the ball was at the 38-yard line, just shy of it. Be second down and long, 2nd and 9 for this Red Bank offense. And now they're changing up what they're doing as well. It's just a lot of these draws to Sally.
Well, at some point, that's 5 straight runs to Sally. At some point, you got to think the quarterback's going to cut loose here and take off.
2nd down and 9, 2 receivers to the right for Red Bank as Jones looks to his back in Sally. Snap. Handoff. Late handoff. Sally breaks through. He's into the second level, turns on the Jets, and is gone. Jacoby Sally from his own end all the way into the end zone for a touchdown from 63 yards.
That's why you keep giving it to him, I guess. You finally popped through on that run blitz. We had everybody jammed up in there, and he just got a little crease, and he's gone.
It's the 4th rushing touchdown of the night for Jacoby Sally, who was having a game of a career. He already had 145-yard rushing in the first half, and he tacks on 67 more right there with the scamper. And now Kleiner on to kick the extra points. And now how big is that awful spot for the first down look now? 232 yards rushing now for Sally as that kick is good for Red Bank. Back up by 10, 7 minutes to play in the ball game. 31-21 the score. You're watching Tiger Football, presented by the Macon Bank and Trust Company on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Eminence Eagle Auction and Realty is proud to present an online-only auction featuring a large home on over 4 acres of land in Byrdstown. This property also includes a large shop and carport. You can bid on this auction at eagleauctions.com or call 931-526-5335 for more information. Bidding on this online-only auction ends November 14th at 10 a.m. Eminence Eagle Auction and Realty is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Looking for weekend lunch and dinner plans? Since 1971, Nick's Restaurant has been locally owned and operated. From mouth-watering prime rib to delectable ice cream pie, Nick's has it all. Their cozy atmosphere and great service will...
Back here at Red Bank High School, what should have been a 4th down stop for the Macon County Tigers turns into a 67-yard rushing touchdown for Jacoby Sally, his 4th of the night. And that play is going to maybe live in infamy for the Macon County Tigers here in round 1 of the playoffs. Looked like they stopped Sally short of the first down marker, and the near side judge gave him a full 2 yards when it didn't even look like he got back to the line of scrimmage. Going to be a short kick here from Kleiner, and it's going to go out of bounds. And so the Tigers will get this out at the 35-yard line with 7 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter, down by 10. They were taking a lot of time off in the 3rd quarter and to start the 4th. Now you got to go quickly.
Yeah, and if Macon County can get a quick score here, if it's 7 minutes to go, if Macon can get the score within 3 minutes of right now and have 4 minutes on the clock, they got a shot.
Yep.
But if it gets down to –
they're going to re-kick this, actually. So Coach Shoulders takes the penalty on the kick rather than taking the football at the 35-yard line because he thinks he can get a little bit better, which probably a good decision, as it has been for the most of the night. So they're going to make him re-kick it from the 35, and they're actually going to flip the sides of the field. He's been kicking from the left side all night long. He goes to the right side now. I'm going to see if they can't get Xavier Bentley on a return, maybe. Or Cooper Carlisle's over there, too. I think the Tigers are perfectly okay with that.
Our deepest
Standing on
returners
the
at
30-yard line.
Now they back up maybe to about the 26.
Yeah, about 26, 27. Coach Shoulders taking this on the re-kick, see if they can't get a better field position. We'll see if it works out for them. It would have been at the 35-yard line on a kick out of bounds. So Kleiner will do it again. Trots up, short kick, and will be brought out by Xavier Bentley. He's past the 35, so it works out already to the 40, still on his feet, cut down at the 43-yard line. So on the penalty, gained about 8 yards out to the 43-yard line, and that's where Macon County's offense will have it with 6:53 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And now a Red Bank line is down and cramping, and they will check on him and stretch him out.
You know, the thing is, giving up that touchdown, now you're down by two scores. You know, the 3 yards in the cloud of dust offense just ain't your friend right now. And Macon County, those big plays down the field have just not come tonight for Macon County. They're going to have to hit something in the passing game. Wheelie's going to have to get time, and somebody's going to have to shake loose, and it's hard to do against this defensive backfield of Red Bank.
Could not complete a pass against Upperman last week. They've been able to complete one pass tonight. It was late in the first half, and try to go for it on fourth down with the pass play to Xavier Bentley, but it was covered up well. 2 defenders were in front of it, reading it the whole time. Macon County Tigers, 6:53 to play here in the fourth quarter. Need a score quickly, down by 10 points here at Red Bank. It will be Wheelie, who is now in the gun, or I beg your pardon. Yep, he's standing back there in the gun. Takes the snap. He's going to run it himself, left side of the line. Gets a little bit of a gap, and the ball popped out again. Who fell on top? And Macon County still has it, so it ends up being a gain of about 3 yards. But again, Matthew Wheelie unable to hold on to the football.
Yeah, looked like Xavier Bentley jumped on it for Macon County.
So fortunately for the Tigers, but another fumble. That time they're able to retain possession. It's the second time that's happened tonight. They do already have 3 turnovers, but have coughed it up 5 times. So Wheelie will be in the gun again. He's going to run it left side behind Flowers to the left side of the line. Hit hard and taken down. He got maybe a couple more yards. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. Clock continues to run under 6 minutes now with the ball near midfield at the 48-yard line.
Yeah. And Macon County's not moving fast.
And you have to. You're down by 10 points, down by 2 possessions with 5:45, and there is no urgency whatsoever. Wheelie still trying to get the play call in on that far sideline. Red Bank perfectly content with letting them do that, because as soon as they get the football back, they're just going to run the football into the ground. 5:30 to go. They started this drive with 7 minutes. They've wasted 90 seconds off the clock. Wheelie back to pass, looking downfield. Pump fake. Now he's going to try to run for the first down. Lowers his shoulder. He gets stood up at midfield. And it's only going to be a gain of about 2 yards. We'll see where they spot the football. Should be at midfield. But again, the clock continuing to run. He was unable to get out of bounds. Ball right at midfield. And brings up 4th and 3.
And the clock is not going to matter if you can't get this.
That's
just
true.
At least convert right here.
Red Bank knows that as well, as they're trying to get hyped up here on this near sideline. 4th down and 3 maybe for the game. 4:35 to go. Snap to Wheelie, keeping it himself. Runs it up the middle, and he's nowhere close. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a turnover on downs, and the Red Bank defense makes a huge stand with 4:28 to go in the football game. It's another turnover on downs for the Tigers offense. By my count, the 3rd one tonight.
And unless there's a scoop and score, a pick six, something fast right here, Red Bank, they don't even have to worry about a touchdown. They just got to worry about first downs.
That's the only thing they got to worry about right now. Of course, nobody has used, well, Macon County's used 1 timeout, so they only have 2 timeouts remaining. And that is a big part to this as well. They weren't working quickly, and then they only had 2 timeouts in the back pocket if they needed them. 4:28 to go here in the contest. And the Red Bank offense will trot back out there. Jones in the gun. Sally behind him. He's had a massive game. Gonna hand it to him, running right side. Gets into that second level, and he gets cut down at the 44-yard line to pick up a 6 yards, bring up 2nd down and 4.
Braden Warren was able to ride him down to the ground, but 5 yards at a clip is just going to be tough on this defense.
Well, and you said it, Tim. Unless the ball pops out or you're able to create a takeaway and get a quick score, they're going to do this right here. They're going to run the football, and they're going to take all 40 seconds in between.
Yeah, and we didn't even have a safety that time. Crawford was down in the box playing run support. And once again, our safety was within 7 yards of the football.
Yeah, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. We'll see if Red Bank takes a shot knowing that, but I wouldn't think they're just going to run the football. They do run it again with Sally. He's met at the 45-yard line, driven backwards there. They spot it at the 44, so pickup of about a yard, and Macon County not using a timeout yet. 3.5 to go in the football game.
Goodrich was in on that, just a 1-yard pickup. So if the Tigers can force a 4th down here, I think they would take that timeout.
Yeah, I think you have to at that point, but Red Bank very content with letting this clock run. Third down and 4. Red Bank may just let it run all the way down and burn a timeout themselves. Looks like they're going to do that.
I've been saying Braden Warren. That's Eli. Braden's his brother played a couple years ago.
Eli Warren, the senior.
Yeah, he was so good, I'm still calling his name.
Right. So it looks like Ted Gatewood, the head coach for Red Bank, is going to do exactly that. He runs the play clock all the way down. 2:42 to go in the football game. It is 3rd down and 4 when we return. You're watching Macon County football presented by the Macon Bank and Trust Company on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate quality care for all patients from local people you can trust, so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine Team. Livingston Regional
Make sure you stick around for the Green Automotive post-game show. We'll name our Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game. We'll take a check at the Macon Motorsports scoreboard as well. We already know what the Stone Insurance hit of the half is. That was Braden Hassey. He was able to get that early on in this second half. Bradley Crawford in this second half. It was Braden Hassey in the first half with the forced fumble. Tigers, though, need to stop right here if they want any chance of getting back into this football game. Down by 10, 2:41 to play. 3rd down and 4. As Red Bank uses their first time out of the second half.
We need a hit of the half-top play right here to stay in this game at all.
Jones will be in the gun with 2 receivers to the right. He's got Sally lined up behind him on the left hip. 1 receiver to the left. Takes the snap. Keeps it. Nope, hands it off. Sally running right side. Still up. Pile pushes. They blow the whistle. And he is going to be short of the first down. Needed to get to the 40-yard line. They're walking out to about the 43 is where they're going to spot this football. And Macon County does burn a timeout to stop the clock at 2:34. And so it will be 4th at about 3 after the 1-yard gain. So Macon County uses one of their 2 remaining timeouts. They get the stop there, but it's go-for-it territory here for Red Bank. And if they do, they can put the football game away.
Yeah, you go for it because Macon's down by 2 scores late in the game, and they still got, or at this point, going close to 60 yards.
Yeah.
And there's no way you put this ball in the air at a punt. There's no way you get it. It's definitely not going to be a field goal attempt. So Red Bank's got to go for this right here. But and if you're Macon, you want to have any chance at all, you got to make a stop here. If this is converted, this is game over.
Coach Ted Gatewood, the head coach for the Red Bank Lions here in his 4th season. He's 31-15. It's his 2nd region title this year and trying to get into the 2nd round of the playoffs. Haven't been able to do so in a little while as they lost against White County last year in that first round. Then lost to Macon County the previous year in the 2nd round. So trying to get back to that 2nd round for the first time since 2023. under Coach Gatewood. Of course, this is a Red Bank team that for 6 years straight, they were in the quarterfinals and semifinals before a few years ago.
I've seen a few of these matchups with Upperman and Red Bank up there. And, Red Bank are usually a really good program down here in this Chattanooga area.
And they're trying to get back to that type of success. And look at this package they're going with. My goodness.
And
they got the punting unit on, actually. Interesting.
I don't believe
I was thinking it was going to be a jumbo package or something.
They're not going to punt.
It's 4th and 3. We'll see. Jones is the quarterback and the punter, standing on his own 45-yard line, and he does punt this football away. It's his best punt of the night. Takes a huge bounce. Going to be returnable for Xavier Bentley. Trying to get to the outside. He's got blockers in front of him. He's on the far sideline. Bentley pushed out of bounds at the 45. Huge return, and there's a flag at the end of it as well. This might be a late hit and 15 more.
It is. He was hit. He was out of bounds clearly, and he was shoved out of bounds.
I think he got hit by Austin Jones as well, the quarterback. That was a huge return by Bentley.
Yeah. He got it all the way back, to the 44?
Yeah, 45, I think, is where he stepped out. 44 is where they've got it right now, and then there were 2 flags that flew in immediately after he got hit. And so I think they'll step this off 15 more into Red Bank territory down to about the 40. And that's exactly where the football is going to be. So 2:19 to go in the ball game, 1 timeout remaining, and the Tigers will have the football down 10. They got to go 40 yards to get their first score.
It's an uphill climb for the Tigers, but
that helps.
But you got the ball down by 2 scores with 2:19, 1 timeout, and it's got to happen quick.
Yeah.
And Macon County's just not got that big playability against this defense. You know, if we're sitting here with down by 1 score, I'm feeling pretty good right now, but not now.
Down 10 right now with 2:19 to go. Going to be 2 receivers to the right side of the set for the Tigers. Wheelie in the gun, takes the snap. Back to pass, has a pressure off the edge, tries to scramble out of it, just tosses it out of bounds, incomplete. Stops the clock at 2:13, brings up 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line.
Yeah, and Wheelie just throws that away.
Trying to just live and see another down, because you said it, you got to get it quickly if you're going to get a score.
You know, the Red Bank's just bringing so much pressure. Even we was max protecting right there, and they were so fast around the edge, Wheelie just had to roll out and get rid of it.
The exciting part for the Tigers, if you're able to get the score, you've got maybe the best onside kicker in the state of Tennessee. Wheelie from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield, throws it up there, looking for his man in Bentley. Bentley makes the grab, and he is in the end zone. Oh, my goodness. It's the quick strike for the Tigers with 2:04 remaining.
Did I say we can make big plays against this defense?
A 40-yard pass play for the Macon Trousdale Co-op touchdown. Makes it a 4-point game. Do you go for 2?
No. Keep us a field goal game.
Yep. And so Eli Gammon will come on with 2:04 to go in the ball game. Low snap, kick is on the way, and the kick is good. We'll keep it right here with 2:04 remaining in the contest. 31-28 the score. The Tigers get the quick strike they needed. Still a lot of time, still have the timeout in the back pocket, and now you've got the best kicker in the state for these onside kicks coming up.
Yeah, and you know that's coming. You just don't have even if you can force a 3 and out, at best, you're going to get the ball back with about 30 seconds at best, using the 1 timeout, and that's assuming that Red Bank don't throw the ball. So I don't know. It's an onside kick here. Or this thing is going to be tough. It ain't out of the questions. Nothing's impossible, but Macon's just made it hard on themselves tonight, giving up big plays, turnovers, and even to be in the game at this point, I'm amazed, to be honest with you.
Bentley doing a nice job of creating a little bit of separation there before that ball got there as well.
Well, they let him play. They let him play. I'll say that.
It's not really a 1-for-1 with that 4th down call, but if you're going to call that one a first down, you can let that one go.
You let him play.
And So we'll see what Coach Shoulders and Eli Gammon decide to do here with the onside kick. You've got 4 players lined up here on the far side, near side, 4 players lined up on the far side. And now a timeout's going to be taken by Coach Gatewood for Red Bank. So he wants to see what Macon County comes out in. That's the second timeout taken by the Lions. Still 2:04 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And, of course, we want to let you know about our friends at the Macon Bank and Trust Company. You see their logo in the bottom right corner of your screen, making this broadcast possible tonight. You get into the playoffs. It is difficult to do games in the playoffs, and especially to bring you video coverage here in the playoffs. We really appreciate the Macon Bank and Trust Company for making this broadcast possible. Macon County Tigers down on the field. They're not going away. They were down 24-7, make it a 10-point game at halftime. They get the onside kick to open up the second half, make it a 3-point game, able to get a stop, and now they're back down by 3 again after the 40-yard touchdown pass to Xavier Bentley for another Macon Trousdale co-op touchdown. Now you're coming out, second timeout taken by Red Bank. They've got 1 remaining. Going to have an onside kick from Eli Gammon and the Tigers.
And, you know, if Gammon's – he's got players both sides, so – but the ideal situation is to hit the top of this ball where it end over end and at some point catches and takes a hop.
And this is interesting here. You've got Eli Gammon out there, but right behind him is Roberto Perez. He's the punter, and then you've also got Matthew Wheely.
So you might have one fake and the other
exactly. Kick. So Gammon is going to step
and Wheely
4
there
steps
as well.
away. You've got 3 different guys who could kick this one for the onside. Wheely fakes. Gammon comes up. Bounces high in the air. It is loose, still on the ground. Macon County has the football. The Tigers recover the onside kick and will have it again at the Red Bank 41-yard line with 2:01 to go in the fourth.
I think Jones came up with that. Hunter Jones, I believe, recovered that. Are you kidding me?
Back-to-back drives. The Tigers are going to have the football at the 40-yard line, and it was just 18 seconds ago when they started their last drive. They have plenty of time now with 1 timeout in the back pocket. If you had friends who tuned out of this game, you better let them know this one is a barn burner. 31-28, 2:01 remaining. Macon County back out there on offense. Snap to Wheely, back to pass. Looking downfield. He's got some pressure up the middle. Now he's going to try to run out of it. He's got room to run. Wheely stays on his feet, gets pushed out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 yards. And the clock will stop at 1:52. Second down, and they'll call it 6.
Yeah, and the main thing was he got out of bounds, so that clock will stop and save as much as he can. You know, right now I'm thinking how close – you know, and the way Gammon has played tonight, kicking that ball, the confidence he'd have to run out there to kick a 40-yarder, I feel good about what he could do.
Ball is at the 36-yard line. Clock is stopped at 1:52 to play here in the fourth. Second down and 6 for Wheely in the gun. Rolling to his right. 2 receivers downfield. Tosses it out there. He's got his man. Catch is made by Crawford. Steps out of bounds inside the 30-yard line down to the 27. It's a Modern Automotive Group first down for the Tigers with 1:46 to go, and the clock is stopped.
Well, Macon County's not quit, and everything that had to happen has happened in the last couple of minutes of this game just to get them into the spot. So they're in that 43-yard range right now.
You're getting pretty much right on the edge of Eli Gammon range here with 1:46 remaining and still a timeout remaining. But it's 1st and 10 from the Red Bank 27. Everybody on the right side of the field. Snap to Wheely. He's looking that way, trying to pick up a couple of blocks, trying to get out of bounds, and they're going to say he stayed in.
He dove
so
out of bounds.
The clock continues to run. What is this near side official doing? Clock is continuing to run as Wheely tried to run out. I don't know if the Tigers realize it yet. 1:27 to go.
He was moving forward.
And he dove out of bounds. He lost a yard on the play. It's 2nd and 11. Clock continues to run. 1:18 and counting. Wheely in the gun with 2 receivers to the left. He'll roll to his left. Has to get rid of it. Has some pressure. Slings it out there, and it's incomplete. Had a man, and Jane Cook Muniz couldn't hold on at the 5-yard line. Clock will stop with 1:07 and brings up 3rd down and 11.
That ball just went right through his hands. He had an opportunity to reel that one in down near the goal line and put Macon County in a good spot.
So quickly turns to 3rd and 11 after the incompletion with 67 seconds remaining here in the 4th quarter. A berth in the 2nd round of the playoffs on the line. The 4-seeded Macon County Tigers were down by 10 with 2:19 to go in the football game. They score, they get the onside kick. It's 3rd and 11 from the Red Bank 28. Snap to Wheelie, quickly gets it out. Catch is made by Cook Muniz. Muniz fighting for yardage. He picks up the 1st down inside the 15, fights for more down to the 11. It's another Modern Automotive Group 1st down for the Tigers. Clock will stop to move the chains with 58 seconds. They're quickly on the football. Clock continues to run, and Wheelie's going to spike it back at the 12. So that'll stop the clock. 53 seconds to go in the football game, and a huge pickup there for Jane Cook Muniz down to the 11-yard line on a pickup of 16 yards. And the Modern Automotive Group 1st down as they're deep inside the Wellworth Bank red zone.
And now this is where you got time. You take a couple of shots at the end zone. You save your time out. Run the clock out. You don't want to give Red Bank any time. And so the worst case scenario is get the field goal.
2 receivers to the left for Wheelie in the gun with 53.8 seconds to play. Back to pass. Looking downfield. Rush down to the pocket and just slings it out of bounds. Incomplete. Clock will stop as Bradley Crawford runs over a possible media member over there. It's not Goose. He's out there, but he's got a head on a swivel.
All right, so you get right here, you got 3rd and 10. You're well within field goal range. You can run this ball, run the clock, get the clock moving, get them all thinking passing right here, spread everything out, run the ball, get what you can get, and then run the clock out and at least tie this thing up for overtime.
It's just been passes so far on this drive. Now Xavier Bentley is in the backfield with Wheelie. 3rd down and 10 from the 12-yard line. Wheelie will take the snap. They will do a reverse to Flowers. He gets tripped up, falls forward. He's down to about the 7-yard line. Clock's at 40 seconds. Haven't called the timeout yet.
I would let it run down.
And I think they are going to let it run down because it is going to be 4th and about 7, and they're going to let this clock run all the way down and use the timeout and then try to tie it with a field goal.
And that leaves, depending on this back judge, I didn't see where the clock was into that play, but it's going to be just a few seconds left.
Yeah, 14
if
seconds.
Red Bank has anything.
Again, there's no play clock here, so it's fully reliant on that back judge. Hasn't thrown his hand in the air yet.
Okay.
So they're going to let this run all the way down to 1. And they will call the timeout at 2. So Coach Shoulders uses the final timeout, 2.6 seconds on the game clock. And Eli Gammon will come on to kick a field goal to tie this game up and send it to overtime. The ball right now is on the 8-yard line. If I can do math, 25-yard field goal.
Add 17 to that, yeah. 24.
What a comeback.
Yeah.
If this field goal goes through, the Tigers have mounted not only – we thought it could be a running clock game back in the first half. It was 24-7, and the Tigers threw an interception, and we said there's no chance. They're able to stay in it. They get the touchdown before the half, down by 10 at half, recovered 2 onside kicks here in the second half, have scored the touchdowns they've needed when they needed, and now have a chance to tie this game up with 2.6 seconds to play. They were down by 10 with 2:19 to go in the football game.
Yeah, and Red Bank's just relied on the big plays tonight. Macon County's had to do it the hard way, grind it out, and scratch for everything they've got.
So here comes the field goal unit for the Macon County Tigers. Matthew Wheelie will hold, and Red Bank will match with a timeout of their own to try to ice Eli Gammon. Good luck.
Listen, if there's any kicker that I know of or I've seen play this year that I'd rather have kicking this, it's Eli Gammon.
Yeah, he's made for this right here.
I have no problem with this.
Eli Gammon has been great this season. 1 for 2 on field goal tries so far this year. Haven't really had to try field goals this year. There's a big reason for that. But he's great in the PATs. He's only missed 1 extra point so far this season. And will now have a 25-yard field goal try to tie this game up and send it to overtime. 2.6 seconds remaining on the clock. this one to try to get to overtime, and then you just see what happens in overtime.
Yeah, and right now, Red Bank's been pretty one-dimensional, maybe without those two starting receivers and stuff, and so I feel kind of good about a 10-and-in type situation for the Tigers.
So here comes the field goal unit. Nobody's got any timeouts remaining. Gibbs has beaten Elizabethton 24-17. So the winner of this game will meet Gibbs in the second round of the playoffs. From 25 yards, Eli Gammon for the tie and to send to overtime. Snap and hold are good. The kick is on the way with plenty of leg, and it was pulled to the left. No good, and the Red Bank Lions escape with the victory. (31-28). Red Bank wins the football game as the field goal was wide left.
We got our money's worth tonight, I can tell you that. You just saw a heck of a football game.
I mean, that was a phenomenal football game, and you absolutely feel for those Macon County Tigers on that far sideline to get all that work done and unable to cash in and send it to overtime. Tip of the cap to Red Bank as well. They were on their heels the whole second half. They got the one score they needed. It was the only score they needed in the second half. What a win for the Red Bank Lions as they are moving on to the second round of the playoffs. And we welcome you into the Green Automotive post-game show. My goodness, what a football game. Down 24-7 early on in the first half, down by 10 at halftime, and the Macon County Tigers almost pulled off one of the comebacks of the year in the state of Tennessee. End up falling by a final score of 31-28 on a missed field goal at the end of regulation. So it'll be Red Bank hosting Gibbs coming up next week in the second round. Macon County's season comes to a close here in the first round of the playoffs with a final record of 7-4. Tim, you said it. That was a heck of a football game, and unfortunately, the Tigers come out on the losing side of it.
Jacob, we talked about this before the game a little bit, okay? Macon County comes into this game limping a little bit. 3 of our 5 starting offensive linemen down. We're making makeshift guys. We have an H-back converted to an offensive guard. We've got a defensive lineman playing. We've got a sophomore that hadn't took but a couple snaps all year in there at center, and we're having to move guys around. Bentley, a little banged up coming into this game. Wheelie having to play offense and defense. You know, we're pulling guys around everywhere and not making excuses. This Macon County team was a little bit, you know, I hate to say meat wagon, but that's what it felt like. I mean, it was all hands on deck tonight. And Macon County down 24-7. You're thinking they're out. No, this bunch ain't going to quit on you at all. And they showed it right here. Even when they're down 10 with 2 minutes to go and get the onside kick, go down and score. I mean, these things, and give yourself a chance at a chip shot field goal by probably what I feel is one of the best kickers Macon County's had in a long, long time. We're going to have to go back 20 years to see a guy like this, okay, in Eli Gammon. And missing this field goal is not going to define his career at all. Yeah. At all, I promise you, folks. You know, there was a lot of plays it took to get to this one, but just to be in this football game, Macon County, nothing to be ashamed of here, folks. If you're listening or watching this at home, be proud of your team. Macon County, forget about the wins and losses. Be proud of these guys and how they played and how they've responded to all the adversity they had to go through just to get here.
They were down by 10 with 2:19 to go in the football game, able to fight back and have a chance at a field goal to tie it up with 2 seconds to play and send it to overtime. It's pulled wide left, and Red Bank escapes with the win in regulation. Final score 31-28. The comeback for the ages for the Macon County Tigers falls just short with 2 seconds on the clock. Tip of the cap to Red Bank as well. They're able to do just enough in that second half. They just get the one score and the one touchdown from their running back in Jacoby Sally, who had a phenomenal football game running the football. Nobody could stop it.
No, and you know, we were bunched up in there. We had a run blitz on, and we just hit the wrong gaps, and he busted the gap that we wasn't in, and we didn't have a safety on the backside of it because everybody's up, trying to get in the backfield to get a short yardage stop, and he's off to the races, and there you go. And tip of the cap to Red Bank. We knew this is a good football team.
It is.
They're not region champs for no reason. This is a good football team we played, and I knew coming down here. Like I said, I would have felt much better had we had all of our horses on the field tonight. Okay, and it would still been a tough football game with that. Okay, but with all the adversity that they had to face, and still come in here and play this type of game. I mean, they were left on the road dead here in the first quarter. Nobody in this stands would have given Macon County a chance at 24-7.
We were talking about running clock.
We were done talking. Yes,
I mean, the way that first half was going, it did not look like we could end up in that situation whatsoever.
I was thinking we could get back over the mountain before the storm gets here, but with the running clock. But to give them credit, man, I'm proud of them. I'm so proud of this team the way they battled back tonight.
How about the run for these 14 seniors as well? Of course, able to make a quarterfinals a few years ago. They win the 4A state title last year, and it ends up being done here in round one of the playoffs this year, but cementing an absolute legacy in Lafayette.
Oh, yes, and I love every one of these kids, watching them play, and we're going to miss. Gavin Johnson, what an effort that kid gave out here on the field tonight for Macon County. And when you're talking about players of the game, and Wheelie, golly, I mean, here's a guy that played tight end as a sophomore, moves over and is an all-state defensive linebacker for a state championship team, and might be one of your best tacklers from a year ago. Steps over to play quarterback. You got all-state linebacker playing quarterback, and
then he was back there on defense in this game here in round one of the playoffs.
Both sides of the ball. What do you say about guys like that?
Yeah.
I mean, character. These guys are going to be successful in life no matter what they do. It has nothing to do with winning and losing this game. I promise you. But look at the character these guys showed tonight. I'm proud of every one of them.
There's a lot of returning talent on this Macon County team as well, so they're going to be good again next year. Don't you guys worry.
You're going to hear a name. Put it in your book. Number 21.
Yeah. Caden Greer. He got a little bit of playing time here in this one. Kid's going to be special in that running back spot.
He's a special player coming.
Let's quickly go through some of these final stats here inside the Green Automotive postgame show, and then we'll name our Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game, and he quite literally ran away with that tonight.
Oh, yeah. And, okay, so let's take a look over at for the home team, Red Bank. They were 1 of 2 passing, 12 yards. Sally had 239 yards on 23 carries, had 4 touchdowns, and the guy seemed unstoppable tonight. For Macon County, Wheelie, 4 of 15, had 1 touchdown pass and 2 interceptions. Wheelie was also 16 carries, 33 yards, Brennan Flowers, 14 carries, 72 yards, a touchdown. Xavier Bentley, 9 carries, 28 yards, a touchdown. Cooper Carlisle, 3 carries, 9 yards, 1 touchdown. Caden Greer had 3 carries for 6 yards. Eli Warren with 1 carry for 4 yards. Let's take a look at our tackle leader real quick. Bradley Crawford had 7 tackles. Braden Hassey had 6 tackles and a forced fumble. Matthew Wheelie, Nicholas Goodrich, Bo Warner with 3 tackles each. Wheelie with 5 tackles, Goodrich with 4, Warner with 3. Hunter Jones, Cameron Miller, 2 tackles each, and also getting in on the tackle sheet is Gavin Johnson, Warren, Eli Warren, Balin Hessen, Gael Sanchez, Talon Swaffer, and Ricardo Mendez also getting on the tackle sheet for the Tigers tonight defensively. Game summary, real quick. Macon County had 15 first downs to 7 for Red Bank.
Wow.
200. They rebounded in the second half. 229 total yards to 283 for Red Bank, and Red Bank's yards, big hitters, all big plays. They did not drive the ball.
You said it right there. 7 first downs, and they scored 31 points.
Yeah, and they did not drive the ball against the Macon County Tigers in a sustained drive over 5 plays. I had a 6-play drive and turned it over. Is that right?
You know what's crazy about this game as well? It started with a 25-yard field goal.
Yes.
That was good from Red Bank.
On a
Macon
turnover.
County has a chance
on a Macon County turnover
to make a 25-yard field goal to tie at the end of regulation, and that's the difference in the ball game.
Yeah, and didn't take it.
Yep.
So Macon County has 78 yards passing. Red Bank with 12, 151 on the ground for the Tigers, and for the Lions they had 271, 6 of 13 for third down conversions for Macon County, 0 of 5 for Red Bank. Believe that? Time of possession, 28-44 for Macon County, 19-16 for Red Bank. The big plays, that's the difference in the game. Macon County had the 3 turnovers there in the first half, and Red Bank hit you with some big plays and caught us in some run blitz.
Yeah.
But tip of the hat, man. This Sally's pretty tight.
Yeah, you mentioned Jacoby Sally tonight. 23 carries, 239 yards, and a long carry of 67 for 4 touchdowns on the night. He is absolutely your Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game. One final quick check of the Macon Motorsports scoreboard here inside the Green Automotive postgame show. We mentioned it, the winner of this game is Red Bank by a final score of 31-28. They will move on, and they will host Gibbs next week, who beat Elizabethton 24-17. Greenville topped Carter 56-10. Alcoa got a win over Cherokee 56-0. That's not a final yet, but that was the score. Anderson County leading Volunteer 30-13. So those were the other scores across Region 4A, or in terms of what is happening next week in the second round. For us here at UCR, we've got a lot coming up next week. We've got some college basketball, Tennessee Tech basketball at the Hoop. We've got basketball-wise and previews for high school basketball, and of course we'll have the UCR football show to get you ready for the second round of the playoffs. I want to give a big shout out and a thank you to these two gentlemen and Levi Borders as well for helping us do the Macon County broadcasts all year long. Tim Case, Stephen Lancaster, and Levi Borders. And of course, our presenting sponsor of Macon County football all season long, the Macon Bank and Trust Company, as the season comes to a close here in the first round of the playoffs.
We want to take a minute to thank UCR for jumping in and covering Macon County games and giving these kids the exposure that they deserve, and just being a part of the UCR family, getting to travel up and down the road and do these games, and it's been fun, and I know a lot of folks at home appreciate it. Everybody on the Fed appreciates watching these guys play. Getting to see it, hearing it's one thing, getting to see it's another. And there's a lot of folks at home that don't get the opportunity to come to these games, and they can watch it on Facebook and YouTube, and it's much appreciated from the folks in Macon County. So thank you guys over at UCR.
No, when there's football games like that, it makes it a heck of a lot of fun.
You have to admit, win or lose, it's a heck of a football game. And I felt, and I said this before the game, I felt like this would be the best game of the whole Region 3, Region 4 matchup. I figured this would come down to a play, and I thought I was going to be wrong there in the first quarter. But the way this thing ended up, it's a nail biter at the end. A missed field goal to send this thing into overtime. Hey, nothing to hang your hat about, guys. This has been great, and let me say hi to my girls, Kelly, Kaylee, and Kara. I love you, girls. I'll be home soon.
Final score tonight, 31-28. Thank you so much for tuning in inside. That's going to do it for the Green Automotive postgame show. The Tiger season comes to a close in the first round of the playoffs, an overall record here in 2025 at 7-4. So much more coming to UpperCumberlandReporter.com and on our Facebook page. Keep it tuned into that. For Tim Case and Stephen Lancaster, I'm Jacob Vincent, and saying so long from Red Bank as the Lions move on and win by a final score of 31-28.